Welcome to another Sunday. You know what that means. It's a video call-in show, Open Panel Sunday. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show, the show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program to talk about whatever you'd like to talk about, whether it be topic of the day, could be a current event, could be personal promotion, it could just be chewing the fat with your old buddy Jim. Joining is real easy. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, enter that meeting number. You will come up in my green room. And of course, tonight, all good people can come up on the panel and we can just talk about the first thing that pops into our head, which is not always the best thing, but hey, you know how that goes. Normally, Monday through Thursday is one-on-one, but tonight is the panel show. And again, my name is Jim. I am your host of the Video Call-In Show. I welcome all of you here tonight. Thanks for being here. First things first, if that's content, if that's a show that kind of that you might dig or you want to be on, hit that subscribe button right now. Make sure you're following if you're on DLive or Twitch. And by all means, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you're watching us on YouTube. It's all good. It's all fun, and it really helps the channel out. So how was everyone's weekend? I had a pretty decent weekend. It seemed to go very, very fast for some reason. We had a major temperature drop. You can see I've donned the fleece already, which is uncommon for me. I'm usually a holdout, but we had to go and have a little breakfast this morning with the family. That was fun. And I decided, well, since it's about 40 some odd out, I'm wearing the fleece. And I gave it up when it got warmer, but man, it's chilly now. I don't know why, but it is chilly. Even with all this electronic equipment in here, it is a chilly, chilly evening. So we've got in the YouTube chat, we've got John Wolf. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. And we've also got Stacy Morgan. How are you, my friend? Always good to see you. Jesse Mendez. Pleasure, man. Thank you for being here. And, of course, viewed this. Tony, how you doing, man? Susan Hamilton. Hello to you, my dear. Not a great gamer. How are you? Window Live. Always good seeing you, my friend. And, of course, Emmanuel Gaffey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone? Pedro. Hello, Pedro. All right, so I might as well stop the yammering and bring up our first guest. Actually, not first guest. First guest to the panel. Again, this is a show where you don't need an invite. You just come on up. And if you have any questions on how to do that, if you came in late after my description, why, ask in the chat and we will get you started. For now, we've got an old friend of the show. Good old friend of the show. And as soon as he recognizes that I've invited him up, why, we'll see him. Now, you guys pile on. I'm here. I just don't know what's wrong with my damn... Hold on. One of those days, huh? Well, Dude, I had one. I literally had one of those days today. Like I said, I got up, went to breakfast, totally intended on doing a lot of work. For a Sunday, I intended on doing a lot of work. Well, I didn't get any work done. So. Well, oh, I'm sorry. No. I hit the wrong button. I want to touch on a couple things. You said you're going to bring some good people up, so we'll wait for that to happen. You also said that we want to talk about whatever we wanted to. We can just come to the fat with our good old buddy Jim. Really, that's what I'm here for. You came up to talk about anything with your old buddy Jim? So that's all I'm here for. Oh, cool, man. Yeah. That's why I'm here. Oddly enough, stuff to do. You had too much to do? Oh, I got so much stuff I need to get done. My wife and kids are out of town. I'm trying to reroute. I had a guy that left, so I'm running a route, and I'm trying to get all that organized. Tomorrow I want to be ready to go out and work and get some
stuff done, so I worked on some of that. But I had my buddy stop by, my dad. Like everybody knew I was home alone. My wife was out of town with the kids. Finally got rid of everybody. I don't have an episode ready to go out tomorrow night.
Oh
But here
man.
I am on the video calling show. Because you know what? Hell with it. I wanted to come see it.
I hear you, man. And it's good to see you, Tony. It's been a while since you've been on the show, actually. Always good to see you, man. Always good. And I hear
Hello,
you.
Jim.
Hey, Easton, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing just fine. Doing just fine.
Sorry. I'm trying to download new software right now while I'm on here, and it's not working.
Oh.
I just read down.
Is it going slow, or is it just not coming down?
Oh, it's just not working. I re-downloaded Crescendo, which is one of the softwares that my computer booted. And now I'm trying to download OBS, and it was working, and now it's not.
I hate when that happens. Absolutely. Hey, Jesse.
I'll probably mute if I start banging on the mouse again, but
yeah, try not to do that. Wow, why is that?
Okay.
What's up, Tony?
They probably can't, Tony, because Zoom has changed the output level of. Go ahead and talk.
I can't hear him at all.
Try it again.
Hi, how you doing?
There you go.
It's not a slicer. It's not a dicer. It's not a chopper and the hopper. What in the hell could it possibly be? Sledge-o-matic.
Tony.
All right.
Oh man,
Wow.
that's a blast from the past.
Yeah. Well, I saw all these people saying they couldn't hear me. I'm just yammering away, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it wasn't.
What's up, Anthony? Redneck Way of Life. Sorry.
No, it wasn't you, man. It was Zoom for some reason. Every once in a while, will literally reduce the volume level of the mic, and I have no input on that, and I got to figure out why that is.
That's because they have facial recognition software now. I could see fat, doughy face, sunglasses, the same old beat up hat he's been wearing since he started YouTube back in January. But I still love that guy down. He's too loud.
Man, if that were actually true, they'd shut me down every night.
I wouldn't get through.
Did you say Not a Great Gamer was in here?
Yeah, I saw him earlier on, and I do want to say hello to some folks that came in. Drone Kings from Darwin, how you doing, Brad? Northern Ohio Railroad action. That is always tough for me to say. How you doing, Nora? We got 2448 Toy Man. Welcome. Oh, it's a Northern Ohio raid. That's awesome. Thanks, Nora. Appreciate that.
Cool.
So we got Nancy Jones, Spirit of Durango, and Silverton, Colorado Railroad. Wow, that's a long name.
It is.
And there's, of course, Anthony Redneck Way of Life. How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Ron Bites. I'm going to go with that. Gava Haynes, how you doing? Welcome, guys. Awesome Epic Adventures. Welcome to the show again. Have I missed anyone? Tech for your needs. Welcome. Good to see you. Joseph Grohl, how you doing? Hope this evening finds you all quite well. There's Patty Broussard. How you doing, Patty? And Grumpy Vlogger. How you doing, Lloyd? Welcome, guys.
Patty.
You guys are all welcome up on the... Yeah, you're all welcome up. You know that.
Before Angel starts giggling, I just wanted to say hello to all those same people, man. That's a great community right there that you just welcomed. Anthony, Joseph, Ron the Toy Man, Nancy, Nora. That's a whole great little community. And if any of you guys that don't know those guys, you know, start going over and integrating in their community too. They're great people. They have a lot of fun. A lot of them do like small scale trains and stuff. Awesome community though. So awesome to have all those guys in here. Good people.
Well, I'm absolutely happy to have you guys here.
Yeah.
If you guys want to come up to the panel, you're more than welcome to come up. All you've got to do is hit zoom.us, click on join a meeting, and then enter that meeting number, and I'll bring you up. And if you haven't subscribed, by all means, subscribe, because I'd like to talk to you, several of you, one-on-one as well. Brad Ariels, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Hello, Angel.
Hey.
Hey, Angel.
Hey. Don't get too excited.
What's going on, Angel?
Nothing much.
No?
Not a great gamer is here.
I know.
3 years on a sausage diet.
Oh, not a great gamer.
What's up, guys?
I want to make sure I say hi before you get all fucking butthurt.
I wasn't hurt.
You're always butthurt. If I don't say hi to you the moment I walk into a room or the moment you walk into a room, oh, dude, what are you doing? You ignoring
Oh,
me?
Hillary
Last time you were
Clinton.
just in, you called me a cock.
Yeah.
Yeah? For what?
I call you a cock everywhere we go. Do
I
you
know, but
not
it's my
remember?
pet name. You're not supposed to tell everybody.
No, it sounds like you're getting offended.
No.
Sounds like
It takes a
TMI.
lot to offend me, trust me.
I tell you what,
I agree with Jim.
Give me your address and I'll send you 50 cents. You can go to a payphone and call someone who gives a fuck.
Oh, so we live in America. We don't have payphones anymore. You guys will get rid of them in another 20 years.
Yeah, we've still got those red telephone boxes that you see on TV. They still exist.
Wow.
The cops on horses, we got rid of those a long time ago, too.
We still have cops on horses.
Yeah, except for New Orleans. They still have them down there, man. They're all over the place during Mardi Gras.
Easier to stomp on a drunk person with a horse, that's why.
Yes, it is.
Like they use them for the
People will
football
move
matches.
out of the way of a horse.
Yes, they will.
They won't.
That's why.
People won't move for a car, but they'll move for a horse.
Mm-hmm. That's why they use them for crowd control. Very effective.
Incident a few years ago at a football match, as you call soccer, where somebody went up and tried knocking out a horse by punching it. That was the most unique experience I've witnessed.
That was in a movie.
No, it wasn't in a movie. That was West Ham versus Millwall 2008.
Are you thinking of Conan? Actually, that's actually happened in several movies. The last one I remember was, I think it was a camel, though, where Arnold Schwarzenegger punched the crap out of a camel.
But this dude didn't do anything to the horse. He just got... The horse just stood there, and then he just got jumped on, beating the crap out of and put in the back of a police van.
I really want to see this.
Google West Ham versus Millwall. The animosity between the two teams is horrific.
DuckDuckGo, not sponsored.
No.
I got a question. It's for everybody, but I mainly for the younger guys on the panel.
Thank you.
When you go to take a picture of somebody, right? You know the old joke where you put it on video and you stand there and record them and they're just waiting, holding the pose, and you're just recording them and they think they're waiting for the picture. Is that called something? Is there like a name for that or no?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I've never heard of that before, honestly.
Well, that's what's
I
funny is
don't know if that's a thing anymore.
I can't hear Jesse.
Back in the 50s, when video cameras first were coming out, the Super 8s and stuff.
Yeah.
If you look at people that took videos back then, they take videos of people standing still like they're waiting for someone to take a picture of, and it's a video. I have lots of them at home like that, where my parents would just stand there still. I'm taking a video of you. Move.
So if I had a video like that and it was hilarious and I was going to put it up, there's no name for that action when you do that to someone, when you screw somebody over like that?
I never knew it as a practical joke, but that sounds like fun.
Oh, it's hilarious. We do some videos. Absolutely hilarious.
That sounds like fun. I think I'm going to do that.
It's better than photobombing.
Yeah.
Well, I was at my mom's house in Ohio, and we were making s'mores out in the yard. We were down there visiting for vacation this summer. And my mom took just like a piece of a chocolate bar and she put it on her tongue and she was like, and stuck her tongue out with this chocolate bar on it, right? And I was like, oh, let me get a picture. So I take it out and I start recording and she's just standing there holding her tongue out with this chocolate on it. And and all of a sudden she's like, I'm drooling because instead of drooling, she was holding it for so long and get down and one focus. Awesome video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up on my other channel. I want to.
Hey, Frugal Fixer Spike, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Hello.
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 Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
Oh, I'm so glad we had some Lionel Richie to mix into the show.
I'm always a big fan of a little Barcelona. Angelic, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Freddie Mercury, 1987.
I'm on cloud 3.
Patty Broussard, did you see Ed's video?
A third of the way to cloud 9.
Yes. What about Ed's video?
Patty's gone.
Oh, I'm out. Going to enjoy some mom-daughter time. You guys take care. All right, you have fun, Patty.
She probably saw it. I don't know. She probably saw it. At the end of Ed did a video. They were out gold panning. It was just like,
Right.
you know, like 6 or 7 minute videos, kind of like the beginning or whatever. And at the very end of the video, he had, I think it was his pinpointer or his hand digger or something, and there was a red dragonfly on it. And he gave a shout out to Patty.
It was a digger.
Visit.
And it sat there for a long time.
I commented on it in the comment section. He said that thing followed them around for a little while they were out.
Yeah, it did. It stuck around for a while. It just hung out for a while that day. It was cool.
That is cool.
Isn't that crazy? It's awesome.
Where was that? Where'd that happen at, Jesse?
That was at No Tell'em Creek.
Oh, yes, of course. What state? Was that the last get-together?
No Tell'em Creek. You guys are always digging in the same creek.
That's the only creek we can go to.
Right.
Don't need a permit
All the rest are
normally.
Yeah, Indiana.
Hey, I gotta go. I just got some freaking amazing news, and I need to go check this out. So I will see you guys later.
All right, Easton.
Congratulations.
Go, pre-graduate.
Let us know when you
Congrats.
have a dinner party. See ya.
See you, Easton. I love hearing about awesome news.
Easton, we have a problem.
Awesome freaking news.
You know, when we do these big streams, it always ends up with just a big picture of Angel. Every Sunday.
Thank you.
In America, can you, like, if the land's government land, federal land, public land, whatever you call it over there, are you allowed to just go and hunt gold on those parts?
With a license, yes. Most of them.
Depends on the area.
Mhm.
With a license. What's that about? How do you do that?
Just a hunting
License
license.
to kill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And it depends. It's state by state too. Certain states,
Right.
they mark the lands differently. So some lands are made for, they're specifically marked for rehabilitation of the animal population, and then other parts of the land they allow you to come in and keep control of the population. So it all depends on the state and where they need animals and what parts of the state. Some states it's open on all government land. Other times, government will take land and they'll mark it no hunting because they're trying to rejuvenate certain species. So it all depends.
Yeah, and not only that, but
Yes.
yeah, not only that, it may have different purposes as well. Like in the state parks in Indiana, you can't hunt. They're public land, but you can't hunt. But you can in like state forests.
That's
Well,
what-
and then every once in a while here in Ohio, every once in a while the state parks will have a lottery where you come in and what do they call it? Call
The herd.
The herd.
Yep.
Where they want so many kills of that herd so they can pin it out a little bit.
Yeah, and they have to, especially when idiots start feeding them from their car,
Right.
and when they eat themselves out of house and home. And it's real strange. The last time I saw that happen was down in Brown County, Indiana, and you drive on these roads. They're just windy roads through the hills, and man, you can see the canopy just pulled up exactly as high as the deer can reach, as far as the eye can see.
Well, here 2 years ago in Toledo, we have a section of town that's the hoity-toity part. You know, where the doctors and lawyers and heads of state, they all live in this particular area.
You mean the right side of the tracks?
Yeah, the other side of the track. Well, they haven't allowed any kind of population control of deer in that area, and it's it's wooded, it's big estate areas, lots of woods and fields for the deers, and houses all mixed in with it. So they had such a bad problem with it that people were getting attacked coming out of their houses,
Attacked by deer.
Oh yeah.
Especially
What
during
the-
running season. So
what-
they,
what?
well, yeah.
What?
Hey, they're allowed to fight back. We give them that chance.
What deer? What deer are these? What fight you?
Whitetails.
White-tailed deer.
Because we get big deers over here, and usually they run like a.
Well, sure. But when they're living like in the area that I'm talking about, it's populated, and I mean it's in the middle of town, right?
Yeah, a
So
lot.
it's heavily populated, and because it's so wooded, the deer have been allowed to overpopulate the area, so they were really causing trouble. They tried to allow hunting, but those people are so whacked that they said no. They just continued for a while. They finally brought in some pro hunters, expert hunters, to cut the deer population back. But they wouldn't let regular hunters go in and feed their family or whatever.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't want to hurt the deer. Just move them.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah, right.
That's not how any of that. It's not how any of that works.
Right.
By the way, Sean McKenna, how you doing? And Andrew Frying Pan, how you doing as well? Frugal Fixer Spike says my daughter got her first big deer yesterday. Huge rut season.
Spike.
Yeah. And he says rut season they fight, and they will fight, especially when they're cornered or when they're after food and they can't find any food. Otherwise, this is for you, gamer. That they literally will. They'll square up on you.
Well, you should give them a sandwich.
No, don't do that. Then they'll be back. Then they'll be back for more sandwiches.
They'll want another one the next day. Then they're gonna want something more on the sandwich.
I'm gonna sound like maybe a bit of a cock that disagrees me now, and I don't want to offend anyone with what I say. Okay, so this is just an opinion. I used to hunt often, everything. I used to enjoy it. As I've grown up, I now find it sadistic. And when I watch other people who've shot deer and all of that, I feel physically sick. Now, this isn't a dig at anyone who just... My views have changed. And
don't take it as a dig.
Especially in England, where as you get older, you start to grow a vagina. I've heard about this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's very common.
You know, we're heavily influenced by California. Like, I almost died.
That's definitely true.
Like,
that's an awful thing.
I can understand that.
That is an awful, awful.
In California, when you're born, they just chop off your private parts, and then they give you a set of other private parts for whatever sex you weren't born. And then they give you a little mini fridge to keep next to your bed, so you can just slap on whatever parts you want in the morning when you wake up. It's pretty cool.
I've also been told you don't get a certificate of birth, you get a certificate of entitlement when you're born in California.
Oh, you sure do. Yeah, you are brand X, and you are...
brand X.
Here's how good their education is there.
Yeah.
Wait, their education in California is awesome, dude. All you have to do is sign up. You don't have to go to class. You don't have to do anything. At the end of 12 years, you will graduate high school.
You've got to know you've got to peacefully protest halfway through by peacefully attacking people.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You guys have to understand something, right?
Extracurricular.
If you're like myself, Jim even more so than me, I know just from talking to him, anybody who's normal, anyways. You know, you work hard for everything you have in life. You work for a living and all that. I couldn't imagine going through the pain. I mean, that's nothing. Working hard for a living is nothing compared to the pain that millions and millions of millennials went through last week when Bernie Sanders had a heart attack and they all woke up thinking they were going to have to actually get a fucking job. All right? That was scary for them.
Bernie had a heart attack.
Oh, yeah.
But what about my free unicorn?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, hey.
Luckily, he's okay. So, I mean, listen, I feel for the guy. The guy works hard. You know, I don't believe in his message, obviously, but he's a trooper. I mean, he's out there and he's going and going and going, you know, and I don't want to see anyone ever die. I'm very happy that he's healthy. But the joke is about the millennials who...
Yeah, he ought to work hard.
He's going to have to get it because he ain't going to win. So.
Yeah, he ought to work hard. He's never had a real job in his entire life.
Right.
It's about time he stepped up and started doing shit.
He's the modern day Robin Hood, my friend.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Arthur Moorhead, how you doing, bud? Good to see you again, man.
Robin Hood didn't promise all of England 3 fucking unicorns, Tony.
Yeah, well.
Well, I don't think Bernie did either. He was trying to promise us that. Yeah. One hand in our wallet, by the way.
Look at that hair, huh?
Is there hair? Nothing free is actually free.
That's right.
With Bernie, it is.
Oh, of course.
Free freedom. Free. I don't know everything. What was it he wanted to do? Education. He had some good ideas, but he's too old now. I know that's nasty. If he's just had a heart attack, how the hell would he handle presidency?
You say free freedom, I go back to George Carlin. He says, if firefighters fight fires and crime fighters fight crime, what do freedom fighters actually fight?
I don't know, but they keep carrying around Antifa flags.
Yeah, exactly. See?
That's going to be the millennials' curriculum CV in 20 years, you know. Fucking extracurricular activities, Antifa.
Outdoorsy gal. Oh, how you doing, Chrissy? Good to see you, hon.
Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy.
Now you guys know, all you folks in the chat, you know you're welcome to come on up. This is a free for all panel.
They're still trying to break Zoom.
No, I've given up on that.
Well, at least everybody in the chat room should be in here.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Jesse, what's the AU stand for?
God.
Gold.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's gold.
15 in the chat room.
How many?
What? 15.
Sweet.
What did you ask, Tony? What did you ask me, Tony?
Yeah, I figured it out. Thanks to Jim.
Do you not know your periodic table, Mr. Tony?
I'm sorry. Hold on, I've got a bad connection. Hold on.
Rant Jam says there's echo. You guys getting echo out there in the chat? Let me know. Shouldn't.
Pardon me.
The setup is zero difference.
I hear no echo.
Good.
On my end, anyway.
Yeah, I haven't changed anything but the volume on my my outgoing Zoom audio. So strange that would do that.
Crap, my dad makes me watch.
Adam, how you doing? You're not late as fuck. You're it's only 26 after.
Drone. He says his Drone Kings and Darwin says my periodical table is broken. Only has 3 legs.
Won't stand on its own.
Crap, my dad makes me watch. You're not late. You're early for tomorrow's show, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh, good. No echo for most people. That's awesome.
Highly fascinating, isn't it?
Thank you, folks.
No, thank you.
Oh, no. Thank you.
For what? Being a cock?
Well.
There he is.
There it is.
Patiently waiting.
Who knew that would be the word? Angel, you're being awfully quiet.
It's because I got done eating a gigantic Taco Bell meal a little bit ago, and I don't know if it's like the amount I ate or what. But right now, I'm just trying to let my food digest. I had a toasted cheddar chalupa box and a cheesy gordita crunch.
Toasted? Yeah.
Does it feel like it's sitting there in one big clump in the bottom of your gut?
I'm going to let that ride.
you Arizonans, one thing I've noticed is Taco Bell is huge down there.
Oh man, they had a prayer vigil and everything for one that closed down not too long ago. I'm like, it's a Taco Bell.
Next time I go up to the Millennium Dome, or the O2 Arena we call it in London, that's the only Taco Bell in the UK. I intend to find out what the hell you guys are obsessing about all the time with this Taco Bell. I've never been to a Taco Bell. I've never been to a White Castle. I've never been to that other one. I can't even remember the name. But you guys have so many. Chuck E. Cheese.
I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about that.
Of crumpets.
Jack, nice band.
Oh, I can post you crumpets, Tony, and they'd keep fresh in the packaging in time.
How much?
I'll just send them to you.
Hang on, guys. I want to say hello to Dirty D's and also Cabin Life with Glenn and Maureen. How you guys doing? Welcome to the show. And also Spike.
Yeah.
Spike joined us. How you doing, Spike?
I'm right in here.
How you doing, man?
Spike, what's up?
What's up, Rant Jams? How you doing, brother? Saw you earlier, man. You were good on that show. I liked it.
On what show?
He was on Ghost Skills Live. That was a crazy show tonight, man. Great topic. Bob did a great job moderating and keeping everybody respectful and letting everybody have their opinions. It was nice. It was a good show.
Respectful.
I missed that.
That's a good show. Great James was up. Farmall Fanatic. A bunch of guys up there. It It was cool. Interesting night.
Nice.
They were just being drama free.
Drama free. Did such a good job, man. It was good.
Are you being?
Everybody was awesome.
Oh, are you being facetious?
No, I'm being serious. It was a great show.
Cool.
It was the topic was sub for sub and networking channels, and let's have a conversation about it. Let's talk honestly and respectfully together about it, and just everyone can give their opinions on how they feel about it, whatever. And it was done really well.
Cool.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah, there's
Such a good word.
probably a lot of things that need to be said about that.
Politics is a hard one to have a panel on. And you got so many different opinions about it.
Yeah, which is why I never choose politics or religion when I create a subject for my shows.
Right.
3 unicorns.
Well, we can make fun because I'll make fun of just about any politician. They're right in between ambulance chasing lawyers and used car salesmen, as far as I'm concerned. So
when I say
go ahead.
Politicians, look them up in the dictionary. Look politician up, and it will refer you to the word liar.
Of that, I haven't.
You have the microphone sitting up next to the sink while you're sitting on the toilet, because I'm having a hard time hearing you.
What?
Should be a picture of a slug.
Picture of a slug.
When you look it up, picture of a slug.
Oh, yes.
A picture of a slug.
You know why I got this bandana?
No, why?
Jim Beam.
Oh, Jim Beam. That's some of the nastiest swill on the planet.
I got this bandana because I'm gonna be wearing it like this in one of my videos coming up.
People don't know who you are.
It's gonna be the return of Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh man,
It's coming, buddy. Script for it right now. Yeah.
I love Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, me too. I like playing him.
I'm assuming that's a relative of Chuck E. Cheese.
How dare you?
Well, I don't bloody know, do
Nothing
I?
to do with cheese at all. It's Chez, all right?
Why do people make that distinction
I have no idea.
or that connection? Jasmine's entertaining. How you doing, hon? Good to see you.
Thank you.
If you don't mind, Jim, real quick, Rant Jams, this is a very professional setup. Jim's been in this industry for well over 20 years, so he knows what he's doing, and he has the professional setup, and he uses Zoom as the way to broadcast. You're on 4 different live streams right now, Jim?
Right now, 3. I thought tonight I would not broadcast the panel show on my personal Facebook, but normally I do.
Smart move.
So Rant Jams, this is Zoom doing a great job, Jim making it even better, and he's been doing these shows every once a week where anybody is welcome to come up on the panel and hang out with everybody. And through time, we've all kind of it teaches you how to go on somebody else's live stream and be nice, because you have to figure it out how to not walk all age over it when you're doing it this way, I think. So it kind of helps teach us all etiquette. It hasn't done anything for me, but for the rest of these guys, that's good etiquette while I talk. See that?
Have you like hit a bowl or something tonight?
Not a lot for me.
What?
Not a lot for Nag, for sure.
As I said, like, have you hit a bowl or something tonight? Because you are so happy and positive, viewed this. You are emitting.
First of all, I don't partake in any illegal drugs. Number
It's
one.
not illegal.
Number 1. Number 2, marijuana is legal in my state. But no, I'm just I'm high on nerves and life right now. That's about it.
Yes, Rant Jams live every Sunday night is the open panel show, and I've probably been doing this for the last. I know it says 12, but we did Friday open panels for several weeks, and I had it on Monday for a while as well, but I've moved it to Sunday at least 12 weeks ago. And of course, for those of you who are just joining the show, I am live every Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not always a panel show. Most of the time, it's me yammering in one-on-ones.
But the one thing that you haven't done in a while is your Friday wrap-up, which I see you don't do anymore.
Yeah, I took that off the schedule, Angel. And the reason I took it off the schedule is because, one, putting in 6 days.
Worth it.
Putting in 6 days a week is kind of tough for a hobby, and I thought I'd roll back. I wasn't seeing a whole lot of audience that time of day, so I decided to put it on indefinite hiatus for now. You never know. I might bring back another daytime show. Got to see what happens later on.
Well, I might bring back this sexy lips if he wants it.
Sexy lips.
What?
If you guys are looking for a ringtone, there you go.
It sounds like 70s technology space sound effects.
But I just want to know what is going on with Mike. I know he made the video about a week ago about his stuff that he's been going on and such, but there's not been much of an update with him.
Mike. Mike Van Doozy.
From his Creator Spotlight channel.
Yeah, to me it sounds like he's reorganizing. He's trying to gather his thoughts. He kind of got off on a tangent that wasn't exactly what he had envisioned, and I think he's trying to get back to what he originally envisioned as that second channel.
I ain't gonna pry into it because I feel it's not my place to say. But he said it publicly. That's why I'll say it. His son's having problems mentally. He needed to take a step back.
I don't think he said mentally, but.
I thought it was. I do apologise.
I don't know what he said. I watched it, but I don't know what he said his son's problems were. But
he looked quite broken in that video. He didn't look. Yeah, it was quite sad.
I think we all have to understand that Mike has a channel with almost 19,000 subscribers that he puts out regular content to, and on top of that, to try to help guys like us, guys like me anyway. I'm a very, 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 very small, unknown creator. And I'm the kind of guy that Mike does this other show for. We all are. Anybody who wants help and wants someone to go to that has done it, that's been up over, that has he's not huge, but it's a lot bigger than most of us, 19K. And he's there every day with a motivational video, a morning chat. He's 6, maybe 7 days, depending on the weeks. That guy's there, and he's there not for himself. That channel's got 650 subs on it. He can get crap out of it. He's there for us. You know what? Eventually, I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine coming up with fresh content to help out other creators 6 days a week, plus taking care of my normal channel with 19,000 subs on it. Oh, and by the way, I also have a family, and I have to have a job, and I have to pay the bills. I don't know how the hell he does it. He's like Superman. I love that guy and respect him. He's amazing.
Well, not only that, but his wife's got a channel too. I'm sure he helps out a bit with that. Yeah,
she's pretty amazing too. Keely's awesome. They're great people. They really are very nice. They're awesome people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. And I watched the last, I think, 2 or 3 videos of his, and I wasn't clear where he was going from there. And maybe that was me. I just missed it. Sometimes I'm in and out when I'm watching videos, but it'll be interesting to see where he goes with this.
Yeah. Again, I think you said it earlier, Jim, as well. I think compiled on the fact that I think what you said, I said, and what Gamer said, all kind of. I think it's part of all of it together. And he kind of explained that. It's a lot. He wants to be there for his family, and on top of that, I think he had, like he said, he had a vision. He strayed from the vision, and I think he's trying to just, like you, Jim, I think you said it, a reorganization to kind of hone in what's important.
Yeah, a refocus of sorts.
He clearly has good editing skills, because you saw in his recent video, he did all of that stuff, didn't he, with the screens?
Yeah, that was really nice.
And I was like, that's pretty impressive. I did not.
You got to see my comment on that video. I watched that video and I was like, this is like having a friend, and like you've been friends, you meet this person, you start becoming friends with them, and then all of a sudden you're going down the street and 2 guys jump out and try to mug you, and out of nowhere your friend jumps out and he's like super old school ninja and beats the shit out of these guys. And you're looking at him like, whoa, and I was like, you just pulled super old school ninja move on all of us. That's what he did.
Yeah, he pulled that right out, and it was quite impressive.
You know, I do one show a week, and it's not even my show. I'm just, you know, co-host. That's hard enough to keep up with. You know, and then Jim here, he's doing 6 a week. I couldn't even imagine what that's like. I mean, myself, as you know, I'm not really a YouTube creator. I do watch a lot of YouTube, but I just don't know how these guys do it. They really don't. It's rough.
It's love of the craft, man. I mean, you. I like just sitting back. Yeah, I like sitting back. What on this show and sitting back and, you know, talking to all you guys that come up, and then when I'm doing the normal one-on-ones, I just like learning about folks that I wouldn't normally get to learn about. Just having a discussion.
For me, I like talking. So
No, you don't.
yeah, a little bit.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave one on you. I'm gonna be getting out of here. It's been a long day. I cut out another guitar. Didn't go well. Broke a belt on the CNC machine right in the middle of it.
Oh.
Went it dove right into the top of the guitar, and well, I might be able to hide it under the bridge, but I ain't sure. So I just walked away after the belt broke and went to my house. And then I come in to listen to you guys because I normally listen out in the shop. So anyway, I'm going to get on out of here, but it's been fun listening to y'all for tonight. And y'all come by the Frugal Fixer shop one time. I've started doing just long live videos. I just turn on the video and run it while I'm making stuff.
Great.
It's kind of like that, you know, highest made video on TV. The only real difference is it's live. If I cut my finger off, we don't edit it.
All right.
Mike, will you write something in the chat when you leave so that I can go check out your channel, man? I'm not sure I'm familiar with you. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frugal Fixer Spike. Yep. Just follow my link on the little thing down there. It'll take you.
Spike, thanks for coming on, man. And
you guys too. I just had to get on out of here. I got to go crash, but I did get a nice new haircut. Y'all like that?
Oh, looks great, man. Looks great.
Yeah. Y'all be good.
Best of luck on that guitar,
later.
Man.
Yeah, later.
See ya. God, I know how that is, man. I've and it hasn't been a broken belt because I use Acme rods, but I've had my CNC just go haywire and ruin a piece, and it sucks balls. I'm here to tell you.
So what do you think? You think you'll just try to hide it, or you'll just say screw it, I'll start over again?
Well, if it cut down where the bridge was, he should be all right. But or even where the pickups are, or where the neck attaches, it really all depends on where it hits. If it hit it in the body, I think what I would do is I'd start making some relief cuts.
There you go.
make it unique. If you guys ever want to check out some cool shit, watch some of those I made a guitar out of videos. Man, the creativity just blows me away. But I'm that kind of guy. I'd like to go out and look for those videos.
You mean like that guy that makes guitars out of shovels and stuff like that?
Well, shovels, or they're pouring their own acrylic, or they make them out of colored pencils, or they literally,
I've seen that one.
Yeah, or they just literally carve some of the coolest reliefs and elements in it. It's just.
I wish I could learn how to make a guitar out of pizza. That way it'd be both playable and edible.
Lots of practice, Angel. Just keep at it. Eventually you'll figure it out, and you'll be able to make a pizza.
That would be.
I'm really not sure who's more skilled. I mean, I can't make a guitar out of a guitar kit. I couldn't make a guitar. But I can make a bong out of a tomato. I think that should count for something.
It should.
That's creativity.
Validated now. Thank you, Nick.
Ingenuity.
I can make a bowl out of tinfoil. So.
Oh. We used to make pipes out of Coke cans all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time. Dude, I used to smoke a lot when I was younger. I stopped when I got to a senior in high school. I just thought, I just don't want to do it anymore. Alcohol's enough for me.
There he is.
Speaking of alcohol,
Speaking of alcohol, David, how are you doing, man?
One,
David, the
two, three,
producer.
4, 1.
The boss here.
Motherfucker.
All right, I gotta go.
he invites me up and then he leaves.
How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Going good.
Always good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Excuse me.
See you, David.
What's happening, guys? How's everyone doing tonight?
Good. Hey,
Okay.
we're talking about guitars, man. I don't know if you noticed that.
I just caught
Making-
that as I
making
rolled in.
guitars. Not just guitars, making guitars.
Yes, a lot of my good friends are luthiers, so they
More
do that for
importantly,
a
we're talking
living.
about making a bong out of a tomato, but we can talk about guitars first.
Oh yeah, then there's that.
Make a bong out of a toilet paper roll. It's more
Wow.
prison
Oh, yeah.
style.
Oh
We
man.
usually made the mufflers, or the what do you call those? The buffers or whatever they were. We made those.
Carburetors?
What do they call them?
Carburetors?
Carburetors. Is that what they? Yeah. But you put the dryer sheets in there.
Yeah.
So when you smoke, you blow it out through there, so it smells like. Everyone's like, it smells like
Oh.
dryer sheets. Nobody will know you're smoking here. No, it doesn't. It smells like you dried a bag of weed. Who left a bag of weed in their pocket and put it in the dryer? Oh, it was me.
Oops.
Where is it now? Oh, over in the toilet paper roll.
Okay. How about a shotgun with a real shotgun?
Oh, shot.
That's-
Oh.
That sounds like that happens south of the Mason-Dixon. I don't think that's ever happened here.
Actually,
There's a lot of things that happen south of the Mason-Dixon line that I'm not.
we did that over now.
A shotgun with a real shotgun.
Yes, sir.
So, but if you've got a shotgun, then it is a shotgun because it's
Correct.
a shotgun.
Correct.
So why would
It's
it?
kind of like how me producing your vagina always happens in the Mason Dixon there, David.
What happened?
Her vagina, Mason-Dixon.
I don't think any of us want to know, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on. Vagina, Mason-Dixon.
Oh.
Yeah,
This is either a family event or it's a lemonade stand. I'm not sure what
Kind
it
of
is.
threw me for a loop there.
Somebody's singing Dixie.
Either
I was
vagina.
born in the land of cotton. Sausages are not forgotten.
I love you, David.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm learning this more and more every day, Angel.
I think this is a good segue. Hello, Hen Kid. How are you? Welcome to the show. And we also have Eileen Journal. Welcome. If you guys have never been here before, and I don't remember seeing those names before. Down East Detecting and Prospecting. How are you? Guys, if I haven't said hello, make sure that you tag me, and I most certainly will. But know that this is the open panel show, and all you've got to do is jump on using the instructions below, and you are more than welcome to come on and not say anything.
Or say some off the wall stuff.
Lisa.
If you want to talk vaginas,
Oh, hey now.
Well, it's not like I'm going to demonetize. Did you guys see that guy who read the entire list of forbidden words on one of his videos, and it took him like 4 hours?
That's Alex's TV.
Yeah.
Wow.
He did an intro for me. I'll be putting it on one of my videos soon. I've been watching that guy since he had 15 subs, man. He's crazy. You know who he's good friends with?
What's his name?
Ironically?
Who?
Tuzel.
Really?
Tuzel? Remember Tuzel? No? Anyway, he's good friends with Tuzel.
Oh, is that the dude with the stolen backgrounds?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't remember him for that. He's the guy that's got all the pixel pick backgrounds or whatever they are.
Oh yeah, all the watermarks. He leaves all the watermarks on there.
Dude, he hit 1,000 like a week and a half ago. He's at like 1,500 now. He's taking off right now.
Oh, he's-
I already did an episode about him where I would do a rising star on him.
Yeah,
That's how fast it's going.
he's creative as hell. I mean, honestly, he is.
Absolutely. And this kid Malachi
Chrissy.
TV is friends with Tuzel, and they do similar styles, similar but very different. But yes, he read the whole
One at a time, Angel.
Okay.
All right. All right. Go ahead, Angel. What did you want to say?
I was just gonna ask David a question. I know you made me that intro for my pre-recorded videos a while back, prior to you making that banner for me. Is there a way you can update the intro and add an audio clip of my laugh if you can? Because I've taken clips of streams I've been part of and where I was busting out laughing. And is there any way you could maybe update it?
No.
David, I didn't get a banner from you, David. I didn't get a custom intro from you. But I'm currently on the Video Call-In show and not recording and editing a video on it like I should be, and I'm going to kick myself in the ass for this at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So, would you record a show for me? I'll edit it. Just record.
Don't worry about it. I've been waiting for 8 months for a hit flask from his dick.
Hey, what about mine? What about mine, David? I haven't asked you for one yet. You have mine ready?
Hold on a second.
Well, David, we're just going to have to open up a section. Dave's service shop. And,
no, it's just David does shit for free.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's just it. No, you know, Angel, I'll put together a new beginning for you, and I need an isolated laugh from you.
Okay, I have a few clips that I can send to you of an isolated laugh where it's just that, because there was one video where I was laughing for like 10 seconds straight with no interruptions.
And I'm not going to promise I'm not going to use it other places. I'm just warning you.
I'm just saying I'm okay with that. A lot of people have been asking if they can use my laugh and such. If anyone wants to use my laugh for a ringtone, for a video clip, or even as a laugh track on the audio things, I'm okay with it.
You should really sell your laugh as a.
I like the idea of a ringtone. That would
Yeah,
be.
you should sell your laugh as a ringtone. You really should.
Well, that's one thing I don't know how to do is how to sell, because I don't have my own website. And if I can sell it through PayPal, I don't know how to do that. So I want to try to get my laugh as a form of the purchase item, but I don't know how to set it up.
watch some tutorial videos on YouTube, Angel. I'm sure there are hundreds of them out there. Yeah. And I want to take this. Just a second, guys. I want to take this opportunity to say hello to the ladies and gentlemen of the round table. Welcome to the show again. And I saw someone else says she's new because we just met on another live stream. Stephanie Kelly, how are you? Good to see you. Glad you made it. All right. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey,
Lisa, you should come up.
Yeah, Lisa should come up.
Without a doubt.
And I saw Stacy was out there too. So hey, Stacy.
Stacy
Morgan.
Oh yes, Stacy's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
I love Stacy. He's a terrific person with his Hall of Fame wall.
Absolutely.
You didn't want to make any kind of comment about his penis or anything? That's why I thought that was leading. No? Okay. Just checking. I got to tell you something. I've been hanging out at this place for a while, all right? I feel like Norm. This was Cheers. I'd be Norm. Obviously. Gamers, Cliff Clavin, obviously.
I don't know who that is, but thank you.
You're welcome. There you go, but that's a compliment.
Don't thank him.
Yeah.
All right, and you're a dick.
Don't
No,
do
what?
that.
It's a compliment. But for being Norm or Cliffy or even just the guy sitting in the back table that Frasier consults once in a while, I've been quite regular, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying I'm kind of offended, really, that Angel never talks about my penis. And I'm just, I just want to put it out there that kind of offended that happens, but that's okay. But just,
Oh my.
You already have one as it is.
I think we all do, mate. Hang on,
Look-
can all the males in this room please just raise your hand?
Yeah, look around, Angel. This is a total sausage fest.
Yes.
You notice the time when I got them all wound up.
I love you
Like 10 minutes.
I may be small, but if you get binoculars, I definitely have one.
If I do the
Oh,
splits over the Hubble telescope, you can see it just fine.
On the Hubble telescope, it actually looks pretty reasonable. Why, thank you, space technology, for letting me fulfill that dream.
that's how I impress all the ladies.
Yeah,
like
that's how I DM people over Facebook, innit? Hey, want to see my satellite picture penis or whatever? I don't know.
I'm like a quasar.
Hung like a Ken doll.
Oh my god.
That's about right.
No, hung like a mosquito.
My libido. A mosquito.
A mosquito, my libido.
Now, there's a lyric people get wrong. Recycle Dude, welcome to the show, man. Good to see you.
That's how they got dinosaurs back to life in Jurassic Park.
Hey, we got this new product at work 2 weeks ago. It's vodka, right? And the name of the vodka is Nirvana. That's the company. And they have two different kinds. Well, they have a vodka and they have a gin, and they're hemp infused. So the hemp flavor and infused vodka and hemp flavor and infused gin, right? No obviously no THC, just flavored, hemp flavored, right?
Right.
So I sit to the left of the boss, president of the company. Usually when we're going to pass around wine or something, he'll open it up and he'll pour himself a little, and then he gives it to me, and then we pass it around. Or I'll open it while he's talking. I'll pour him and I some, and I pass it. Whatever. We're always the first two, you know. So he gives me the bottle, and he's talking about the brand, and I'm getting the wrapper off the top, and I pour him a little bit in a taster, and pour me a little bit in a taster, and I pick it up, and I start smelling it, and I'm just waiting. And I'm looking at the bottle. It says Nirvana on it, and I'm purposely not passing it along too quickly. Finally, I pass it because nobody's biting, and I keep, and finally somebody's like, "What's it smell like?" I was like, "Teen Spirit."
Oh, you were just waiting. Oh, I'm talking, baiting them. Right. Come on, somebody
I set all those people up, and I just did the same thing to every one of you motherfuckers. So.
What's that got to do with micro penis?
I'm sorry?
I said, what's that got to do with micro penis?
Hold on. Is
all I could think of was, don't bogart that vodka, my friends. Pass it over to me. Brick Shithouse. Jim, above and beyond drums, how are you?
Hey, Jim.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Can we go back to penis?
How much?
Obviously, no one's seen that movie.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, dude.
Who, me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I said, obviously, no one has seen that movie.
You're going to have to go back to what we didn't hear before that.
The movie.
Which movie is
Jim
that?
Saying, don't bogart that.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend.
Yeah, what
Pass
movie
it
is
over
that
to
from?
me.
I forget which one that's from.
I do too.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Easy Rider.
Easy Rider.
Easy Rider. It was on the soundtrack.
She's an easy rider.
That's
All
Phil
of your
Collins.
friends can take a ride now.
Phil Collins did not sing Easy Rider.
Oh,
No, I think
did I mess that up? I'm sorry.
I think Peter Gabriel was still heading Genesis at that point. Ooh, didn't know that, did you? I know you probably did, Dave.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, every time I listen to Genesis, I fall asleep within 5 fucking seconds because they're so goddamn boring. Sorry.
That's okay. The rant is yours.
It's on my playlist, but I keep.
Just you keep cutting out, man.
It comes up. Oop,
I can feel a
I do, huh?
sausage
Yeah.
in the air tonight.
Hey, can I call you back on mobile in a minute?
Sure.
I'm going to go outside for a few minutes. I'm going to call you from my phone.
No problem.
All right. I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right.
See you, Tony.
He's gonna go find himself a tomato.
I have a tomato.
You'd have to toss it up to him.
Break it up really bad.
No. You'll be talking, and then all of a sudden it'll just cut out on you completely. Are you using earbuds or headphones or anything?
Yeah.
Strange that happens.
I know. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It happens on my end too. You guys will be talking and it'll freeze. And it'll come back on.
Oh, okay. Then it's your
So it
connection.
must be you.
Yeah, it must be us.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to Drone Kings in Darwin. He sent me a clip on Twitter where Renee Zellweger says David the producer within the clip, which just cracked me up. She wasn't talking about me, obviously. She was talking about somebody that produced her movie, but referred to him as David the producer, and he sent that over to me. So thank you, Drone Kings.
That's awesome. Was it an interview of sorts?
Yeah, she's doing some junket for, she's doing the movie Judy Garland, and she was just in that press junket.
Judy Garland. She playing lead in that?
Renee
She
Zellweger?
playing Judy Garland?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she looks just like her. It's actually spooky.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm convinced that you know the movie Face Off, where Nicolas Cage and John Travolta traded faces. I'm convinced they tried that first on Renee Zellweger. She doesn't look. I don't know who they used, but she doesn't look anything like she did in the early days.
Like the Bridget Jones days? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's done a lot of work. Oof. Very, very plastic looking now.
Oh man. At least it doesn't show up like what is it? Botched plastic surgery. There are some horrible examples. One woman who's a socialite. Can't remember her name.
Oh, Versace.
Well, yeah,
She
Versace.
went from-
Donatello Versace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy cow! What happened to that?
No, here, let me see if I can pull this up real fast. It's something.
She lives
else.
like royalty.
Yeah.
That woman. She like literally lives like royalty. She has people helping her get in and out of the bath. She has people washing. She's honest about it. She literally gets treated like a queen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh.
that is some bad work right there.
Oh yeah. Holy
That's
cow.
harsh.
Yeah.
That's the one that looks
And
splendid.
the thing that gets me is she actually thinks she's looking good.
Oh,
Well,
I
you know
imagine
what?
she does.
If they ever do Wizard of Oz, she could play the lion easily. She's a shoo-in for the lion.
Yeah.
This gal could probably play the duck in Wizard of Oz.
She could play the witch. Oh,
Oh my, who does that?
yeah, that was accidental though. It says I was reading. It said nearly loses lip. That was an
Yeah.
infection or something. Botox gone wrong.
Yeah, well, man. If you got a weak stomach, guys, do not search botched plastic surgery.
They should outlaw plastic surgery. What do you think?
No,
Well, that's what Joan Rivers died of complications from it.
Yeah,
Well, she
Some
wasn't
people-
young either.
some
No.
people need it.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's one thing to need it for reconstructive is something else, but
so you mean
plastic
cosmetic?
surgery just because you're trying to look different.
Yeah,
And what
there's
you
a big
are?
difference between reconstructive and cosmetic, I think.
Okay,
Right.
then I would have to agree that cosmetic to an extent is stupid. But like when you have these people who have been in car accidents or have had
Oh, sure, absolutely.
facial cancer or something, you know, then I believe that. But I do agree that like that whole, as you was on about that Donatello Versace, whatever her name is, I know what she looks like. Jesus Christ, why do that to yourself?
Right. Hey, but don't go, saying bad things about women that get breast augmentation. That's okay.
No,
No,
that's perfectly acceptable. There's a bona fide medical reason for that.
That's right. They're
That's
going through
right.
dental school usually.
We like to look at them.
they feel different. You play with a pair of fake titties, and I promise you, they feel different.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yep. You think I'll be demonetized if I throw up Carrot Top?
Yeah.
Who was the dick who compared me to him the other week because of my hair? Was it you, Dave?
Not me.
Someone said to me I look like that piece of.
Oh, you're kidding, really?
No, I took quite bad offence to that. That's worse than being compared to Russell Brand.
Yeah.
That's who I think you look like.
There's no denying there's a resemblance. No denying that at all. But yeah, you don't look at all like Carrot Top.
Bloody hell, thank God.
Well, how do we know?
Yeah,
He's always
he still
wearing a
uses the
mask.
props though.
Maybe
Yeah, he still
the
uses
old
the prop.
maybe the old Carrot Top.
The old Carrot Top. Like that's better.
Yeah, like this.
He
Yes,
does.
I'm not always in my mask. You've just seen me in my mask. These have all seen me without it on.
I can only talk from what I see. I've only seen you in your mask.
You wouldn't be able to handle my true beauty. It's blinding.
Okay.
He's like if
believe
Tom
you.
Cruise had a baby with Tom Cruise,
Oh,
it would look like him.
An abnormally tall baby.
That would be
Look
like
at the big
5'8".
baby. Look at the big baby.
If Tom Cruise had a baby with Tom Cruise, abnormally tall would be 5'8".
Oh, he's not even that tall.
I know. That's why abnormally tall would be like 5'8".
Yeah. Wow.
Isn't he like 5'6"?
I was talking to Not a Great Gamer last night about this very subject.
Really?
Yeah, this morning actually. It was about 18 hours ago. And yeah, the dude has to climb a ladder to get into bed, bless the little bastard.
Hell, he had to climb a ladder for, well, I don't even know if I should say that.
Boy, I heard you going there.
Yeah.
Watch out, those Scientologists will get you.
I know, man. They'd be on me like stink on shit.
I'm not talking about them public.
Mine had to do with Nicole Kidman and not Scientology. I'll just say that.
She did it for a while, though, didn't she, as well?
She did. She was in it for, enough to know that she wanted to get out.
Yeah.
Well, Tony's, are you in your car, Tony, or are you outside? I can't tell.
I'm outside in my car.
Oh, there.
This is where Tony and I first met, in his car. On the show.
I was just gonna say I'm reliving Jim and I's first date.
All it's missing is the reach around.
I just can't figure out how to get this into gallery.
Well, I'm just glad the rabbit didn't die, Tony.
So you're glad that his rabbit didn't die, but it was funny that my fucking cat died, was it, Jim?
It grows well.
All
All right, thank you. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Art Conklin Art, how are you? Welcome to the show, man.
Any of you folks watch that TV show Schitt's Creek? That it's on Netflix.
No.
It's with Eugene Levy and Maureen O'Hara. It's hysterical, and they just, matter of fact, I was just watching an episode. Bless you. I was just watching an episode with a dead cat, and it's hysterical.
Did you think about Gamer?
I did the whole time. I couldn't stop thinking about him and his cat.
I have to keep a can of spray paint in the car now, and every time I pass a dead cat on the side of the road, I stop and I write Gamer was here.
And have a stretched out butthole as well. So I hope you do the full tradition.
Yeah, like, look at that butthole. It's stretched out by a micro penis.
Oh my lord!
You just leave a Hubble telescope photo.
that cat must have been molested by a mouse.
Hello there, dead cat. I'm Gamer. Oh, no, I ain't got that. Sorry, that would be like Jim's impression if it was sorry. Yeah.
Are you giving us your opening line or how you approach the cat?
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah. I have some kibbles and bits here. And I also have another little bit I'd like to introduce you to.
This can go nowhere good.
It can go somewhere good. It's going in a cat's butthole. You'll see.
It is, yeah.
That depends on your definition of good.
Define good.
That's definitely going somewhere.
I'm wondering what's going through Angel's mind right now.
The most excited delightment is when I pull over in the winter and I get out of the car, Jim, fingers crossed, I'm like, please still be warm. Please still be warm.
Yeah, right? Listen, that's why you have to get a microwave that plugs into a cigarette lighter for your car. Or a hairdryer. A hairdryer one.
You'd be like Hillary and carry hot sauce everywhere. Just for that instance.
Well, if you're wondering what is going through my mind, I'm wondering when a fire is going to start and when I'm going to have to use my vagina to put it out, because I'm seeing smoke all around David. They're fuming.
What the fuck? What's happened? I can't even breathe.
No.
I don't even know where to take that.
I'm at a loss for words.
I wouldn't go anywhere with that myself.
Yeah.
Go right over my head.
Oh,
Don't
Ghana.
encourage him.
That microwave comment and then that just fucked me sideways. Oh,
Sorry you had to hear the gun. Welcome to the show, hon.
well, I would like to say though, now I can breathe. The hairdryer is easier because you could just hold it over for a second and thaw it out.
It's true. I keep a microwave in my car because I always travel with frozen burritos in case I run into Ed. So that's why I have the microwave in my car.
I have a microwave in my car for dead cats, but we already know that.
Yes, we do.
Oh no.
I prefer to cook in the old-fashioned way, right on the manifold. I don't need no stinking microwave.
You just turn them around and put them over your exhaust.
Exactly.
Is that DIY necrophilia? I don't know what you call that.
No.
What a great idea for an episode for your channel.
Why do you think my mum got the cat killed when I wasn't in the house? Temptation would have been there. Afterwards, you know,
you were talking about heating food up on the manifold.
Yeah. When
I first started in this job that I'm in 4 years ago, I had a salesman on my sales team, and my boss said to me, he said, when you go to work with him, he said, look up on the dashboard when you get in the car. I said, for what? He said, this guy makes his own homemade burritos. He'll make like 60 burritos at a whack, and he puts them in the freezer. He hand folds them, hand presses them, does everything, wraps each one individually in saran wrap and then in aluminum foil, and he freezes them. And then he takes one out and he puts it on the dashboard, and he lets the sun start to thaw it, and halfway through the day he flips it over, and by lunchtime it's ready to eat. I said, get out of here, man. So I go to work with this dude a couple weeks later, and I get in the car and I look up, and there's 2 burritos on the dashboard. There's one in front of him and there's one in front of me. And so I don't say anything, and we're driving, and we get about, I don't know, 6 accounts in, and he's like, hey, flip that. So I flip it. He flips the one in front of him, and I'm thinking to myself, if this prick eats 2 burritos while I'm sitting here, and I helped him flip his lunch, I'm going to fucking beat him up. So,
flip his lunch.
Yeah, is that what the kids are calling it nowadays?
It gets to be about 1 o'clock, and we pull into one of his accounts. It's a big supermarket. We park way the hell out in the back of the parking lot. He's like, let's eat lunch before we go in. And he takes a burrito, and he's like, hey, that one's for you, man. So he gives me one of these burritos. It was a Thanksgiving burrito. He had turkey, gravy, stuffing. Absolutely amazing burrito. So I go back to the office, and I'm sitting in the manager's meeting on Friday, and we're talking, and my boss is like, hey, how do we working with Albert go? I go, dude, I got in the car. There was 2 burritos. I said, he told me to flip it halfway through the morning. And then at lunchtime, he said, that was yours, man. I got a burrito. He goes, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, he's never brought a burrito for another person. He never does that. He must like you. I'm like, I guess so, man. That was it. So I was in the burrito club at that point.
All you have to do is say, that was an awesome day, except for the explosive diarrhea.
Well, so whenever I was low on money and I couldn't afford to go grab lunch, I'd call him up the night before and be like, hey, I'm going to work with you tomorrow.
Fill up the dashboard.
I'd get in the car in the morning. There's 2 burritos sitting there, and I'd sit there just like Hannibal with a big smile on my face, like, I love it when a plan comes together. It's beautiful. That's right. I've been on the burrito gravy train before. It doesn't work for me anymore, so it kind of sucks. But
I was thinking about heading off of the not a great gamer train because his sausage are become too raw for me.
It's making you raw. I understand.
Okay, Ghana.
Yeah.
How you doing, huh?
Hey, Ghana, how's it going?
Hey, Ghana.
What did I just walk in?
Hey, Ghana, love you.
And cut.
Hey, Ghana. We were just talking about explosive diarrhea. What do you got to offer there?
It happened?
It
happened?
It happens.
Yep, shit happens. And I don't even know where to go with that.
It's funny that you say that, but this would not be the first live stream that I've been to when I've heard someone talking about explosive diarrhea. So
I can believe that.
Didn't we talk about that last time?
Feather on this show? Oh man, I don't.
A prominent symptom of radiation poisoning. Just a fun fact.
That's a fun fact.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not from Chernobyl, it's a fun fact.
That's as much of a fun fact as, hey, fun fact, John Wayne Gacy anally raped all of his victims before he brutally murdered them. Fun fact.
Why does that make me laugh? I don't
It shouldn't. It made me laugh too. I'm going to hell in a handbasket.
This panel's fun. So we've talked about dead cat buggering, and now we're talking about anal. I don't even like saying that word, so I'm not even going to say it. But yes,
It's anal.
no, the second word.
Anal.
I don't mind saying anal's fun. Remember, there's no analyze without the anal. It just
Yeah.
be lies.
You say that, but ask the cat.
Analyze.
John is just sitting there going,
Anal
what the
eyes.
hell did I
Tony!
do? Why
Oh,
did I
man.
come in here?
I just woke up. I don't understand what's going on.
Well, basically, we've discovered in this stream that Jim's going to have to remove it. Angel's got a vagina. I've got a micro penis and fuck dead cats. Viewed this is completely inappropriate tonight. It's just, it's going well.
And we should all know that Hen Kid gets explosive diarrhea all the time.
I've
I'm so happy I came up.
Yeah,
I'm just here for the shit show.
Yeah, came to the right place, David.
I can't see the chat right now, but I know earlier Lisa said, she's like, viewed this, it's really good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. I've kind of been like YouTube silent for a while. I pop in and pop out real quick in places. Still watch those videos and still, do all that. But like, I haven't been on panels as much. I haven't been doing the live thing as much. And it's just because I have so much other stuff going on. So like tonight, my wife and kids are out of town. They come back tomorrow. They went away for Columbus Day weekend to go see her parents. I had to stay home to work, so I had some free time. And like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this because I keep reminding myself maybe I'll actually get off this panel and go do it. But I really need to finish my video for tomorrow. But I'm not because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I haven't had time to get on and hang out with everybody in a while.
We
I
haven't
miss
seen
you
it either.
fuckers. I miss you bastards. and
We
Gamma,
missed
you're not a
you
bastard.
too, Tony.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Did miss you. I
Might be.
was wondering, man. I was wondering because you did kind of fall off the map there for a while, and that happens to a lot of people. I get it.
Yeah,
'cause
we've been wondering where the hell that asshole go. I haven't seen him around in a while.
we-
Yeah, I mean, I've still been interactive in the community, and I've still been producing content. I just haven't been able to do this that much, And this is, I need this part of it to keep it fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need the human
Exactly.
interaction, and it's funny you joked about it, and I joked about it, Jim, when I came on here on the phone. But as I walked out to my car, I had my phone in my hand. I thought to myself, this is what started it all for me. And honest to God, it is. I was only at 120 subs, I think, the first time I came on Jim's show. We were young. We had gotten a boost from Reyes the Entrepreneur. We had gotten some trickle-in subs, and things were kind of trickling along and everything. And I came across Jim's channel, and I watched for a couple days, and everything. Finally, I was like, I think I'm gonna start, getting involved. I started chatting, and the first night I started chatting, he was like, anybody can come up, and I'm like, I got to do this.
Hey, I'm
I gotta try
anybody.
this. Like I got to see what this is all about. I got to see how I'm going to react being live in front of people. Am I going to be a train wreck? Am I going to be a nervous wreck? Am I going to have diarrhea of the mouth? For the record, it's the last one.
I was gonna say, I think they all apply.
Three of them.
But that night, walking out to my car and sitting there, and Jim, you just opened me up like a can of worms and pulled me, kind of took it out of me. And man, if had that not happened that night, I'd probably be in a whole different situation on my channel. And that's why this channel has always been so important to me. And I mention it all the time. I go on big YouTubers things and I talk about this channel. I do. It's true. It's true. I don't think I've ever thanked you personally, Jim, and thank you, because without you and doing this, I would be a different channel right now. I know I would.
Well, Tony, you're welcome, man. And God, that was some nice stuff there. Appreciate
Well,
that.
you know
Tony.
what? You know what, Tony?
Listen, I've been rating that for 3 fucking weeks. All right.
Tony, I do the same thing. I'll get on a channel that I'll watch their content, and sometimes they seem to be struggling, right? On how to do this stuff, and I'll comment, hey, you want to know how to do this stuff? Go over to Video Calling Show on at 10 o'clock at night. Ask the question. The guy on there will be more than happy to help you out. I haven't seen anybody come on here, but I still do it.
You go to any of these big YouTube gurus, and if they made a video talking about.
Hang on, talking over one another. What did you still have stuff to say, Jess?
No. Go ahead, Tony.
Okay.
I was going to say, if you go to any of these big gurus, any of these tech guys, And if they have a video that talks about live streaming and platforms you can use live streaming, blah, 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 look in the comments. If I've watched the video, there's a comment on there, and I basically blow Jim in the comments. It's awesome.
Yep, I do the same thing.
Well put.
Again, the old virtual BJ.
No kidding.
I'm not putting a video out tomorrow. I can't believe this.
You know what? I am totally going to rename your channel Touch This.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I have somebody. So I have Viewed This, and then I started a second channel called Viewed That, and I was going to use that for something different. It was actually a compilation, a list video thing that I was going to do, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to include those videos and the channel videos together on Viewed This, and then I do have a second channel though that I am starting, and it's just and I don't expect anyone to feel obligated to subscribe because it's going to be a fucking train wreck. That's going to be a channel. It's going to be a channel where I can do what I want to do and just dump it. It's going to be all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to be me being
experiment.
It's me being creative, and my creativity is very bizarre and weird. So, but it's just going to be, I'm just going to put stuff up there. Boom, 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 whatever. And I'll put up, and it's called, Hey Look, Squirrel. That's the name of the channel. And I got
I like it.
I got a guy designing the logo right now for it. So yeah, I'll let you know.
Cool. Everyone should have a dumping ground.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's a dumping ground, you know.
Yes.
Yep. I actually have 3 of them. Not counting the show.
I was going to say 4.
Oh, now, Dave, that wouldn't be fair to my guests, which you are one of them.
That's why I meant it, because I am a guest.
And everyone's dumping ground is different. Like, Jim's got 3 dumping grounds. I'm making one now to dump videos on. For Gamer, it's totally different, though. A dumping ground to him is the anus of a dead cat. So it's always different for everyone, you know?
Yes.
Oh, 2 teaspoons.
Location.
Well, it's important to focus.
That's right. That's right. We all gotta have dreams and aspirations.
Yep. Stay in your lane. Find your niche.
To be fair, it keeps the cat preserved a bit longer.
I am starting a stream. I literally have a channel. I already have the banner made and everything, where all I'm going to do on the channel is that I'm going to poke my finger into things, into food, into stuff, and at the end, say ta-da. I'm not even kidding you.
I like it, actually.
I love it.
It's going to call Squishy TV.
That is the kind of thing that can take off.
It's the stupidest thing, and I'm hoping that it does, because I'm not going to show my face. Why?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Wait, that was my idea. I'm doing that next week.
Hey.
Have you ever seen the channel where the guy shows you how to make shit, but he doesn't make it?
No.
Like it's like oh, we're gonna make meatloaf, and he throws
How to basic?
How to
Yes,
basic.
How to basic. Yes, thank
Classic.
You. I can't remember the name of it.
Classic stuff.
God. Yeah, I mean, like, he's gonna make meatloaf. He just throws like a package of hamburger, the whole package in the bowl, and then just drops the eggs in there and smashes it all to smithereens. And yeah, he's awesome.
That's it.
Not a word is spoken. Not a word.
Yeah. All he does is smack the food around.
He'll have like a whole bowl full of like just raw, disgusting fucking eggshells, everything in there, and then all of a sudden the video will end with him throwing it against the fucking wall or something. You know, like, and then he rinses out the bowl and puts it in the strainer, and he's done. Amazing! What an amazing. Yeah, I got those guys on my list. Eventually, I'll highlight those guys because that's the channel everybody should look at. But I heard that they weren't making videos anymore, so I got to look into that first.
Yeah, probably not. But and he couldn't.
Epic Mealtime, I heard, just stopped too.
Couldn't be considered a rising star. I mean, he's been around for a long time, and he's got gazillion subs.
Oh no, he would just be like a top pick or whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Something to have on the channel, you know. The guy that I'm doing this week is a top pick because it's a big channel, but it's not a huge channel. It's less than 500,000 subscribers. But I'll bet you, of all my subs, I'll bet you probably 100 of them know this guy. But a lot of people are gonna be like, "Holy shit, I had no idea this guy existed." Much like editing is everything. A lot of people had no idea that channel was around. That's an awesome channel. So it's very similar to that.
Yeah, I checked out her channel.
Something completely
That's
different.
pretty badass, huh?
Yeah, her channel's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, she's talented.
Oh, super talented. So,
Brandon B, how you doing? And Outdoors with
Brandon.
Eric, I saw him come in a little while ago. How you doing, Eric? Always a pleasure to have you guys here.
my homies,
Homies.
Eric, Brandon B, all these guys were around when I first started. I love it. Awesome guys. Of course, Eric was the fucking kitten shit and mitten back then or whatever it was. But he was
Melons.
awesome, man.
Melons.
The mitten dad.
Yeah. The Melons dad.
Yeah.
Ask him.
Eric's been around forever. He's awesome. Brandon B, one of the first kids I met on this platform. Just watched one of his videos earlier. Good dude. Awesome dude.
Been on the show a couple times?
I'm very nostalgic about YouTube, so I'm so happy to be back around people that I love. It's great.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you were high tonight.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to start like stroking the interior of his car and telling us
Seriously. Gamer asked me if I was high too. I'm actually I'm not. I just I mean I'm not.
I love you guys.
Either way, listen, I'm not any more high than I normally am. No, I'm not high or anything. I'm just you know.
He's just out in his, he's just out in his car with a tomato and a dryer sheet.
I got this empty told
he hollowed out a burrito.
I hollowed it out. Oh no.
What did he hollow it out with?
Just like going to Tijuana.
You're right, Ghana. I don't want to know either. I don't want to know.
They fuck burritos in Tijuana.
Ghana, can I say something? I hope you don't mind targeting you now, so it might be this might be worrisome, but it shouldn't be. I just want you to know that you're a beautiful, young, talented lady, and I think all of us appreciate you for that. But
he says, "But."
Oh, there can't be a but to that, dude.
no, there is a but, absolutely. But I want you to know that we don't treat you with kid delicate gloves either. You're one of the family here, and you have to listen to the anal raping stories and everything else too. So you're part of the family. You're like the little sister, and you have to put up with this too. And you do an awesome job doing it. So
one of the boys.
I hope you enjoy that you're one of the boys, and that we don't treat you with kid gloves.
I'd go and ask the wife if she's chucked Valium in your tea or something, dude.
I want to know what you did to Ghana 1, 2, and 3. That's what I want to know.
We don't talk about that anymore.
Oh,
it's okay.
I didn't know. It says Ghana 4. I didn't know what was going on. It's like Johnny 5.
She's a clone, like Dolly the sheep.
Yeah, there's several of us. We all look the same.
Superb.
Which one's the evil one?
Back to butt sex.
No. Well,
wait, hold on.
Listen,
I gotta flip
circle.
that.
This is coming full circle. It really is. Which one of you is the evil one?
Number 2.
Number 2. So number 2 is the one that made the video about Jim's hole. See, we're back at butt sex. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Number 2.
Right back around.
Number two killed number 1.
Video, okay.
2.
And number 3 cleaned up the mess.
I'm the 4th rendition. It's okay. I'm bringing it back. Don't worry.
It's the good Ghana. Number 4 is the good Ghana.
Good.
Good Ghana.
At least the present Ghana.
I'm not ready for the internet right now. Holy crap.
You're just waking up, you said?
Yeah, I made choices.
Oh man, didn't that suck? We got our life's choices and how we have to.
Why?
You look good for just getting up, though.
Everyone keeps asking me if I'm high, and Gannon just woke up.
Wait.
I should be high.
Hello, Ahmed.
Hey, what's up?
Wait.
What?
I'm actually back because my mom just calling me.
Oh.
Whatever.
That's
So
okay.
we said hi.
Yep. Tell her we said hello. Tell her the video calling show said hello. All of them.
Tell Mrs. Duck we said hi.
Apart from me, I said, bugger off. I didn't really. God bless you. God's blessings to your mother.
I hope that translates well.
Hold on.
No camera tonight, Chrissy.
Oh yeah, true.
Does your mother own a cat?
Nope. Don't answer
Yeah,
that.
no, don't answer that, Ahmed. Do not answer that question.
Do answer it. Do answer it.
I almost
Ahmed,
spit out my drink.
Are you
Are there any
broadcasting?
busy roads nearby?
Ahmed, are you broadcasting live from a mall in Kuwait? We've lost him.
We've lost him. We've lost Ahmed.
Oh no.
That's right on me.
Ahmed,
But you know, Ganna, I'll never lose you.
Oh, love story right there.
wait for the
That-
fault line.
that
wait for
was
the fault
sweet.
line.
No, she's a
Because
sweet person. She's been here many times, and she seems like a great person to everyone.
Okay, Ganna gets that treatment, and how come I get to talk about smoking
David, shut the
vaginas?
fuck up, will you? Angel's talking.
Jesus.
Was there smoking involved with that vagina? I don't remember that.
Yes.
It is quite unfortunate in this stream. It's only Jess and I who haven't had our asses kissed yet. We're still waiting.
Keep waiting.
You know what the difference is between ass kissing and brown nosing?
Gamer, I kiss your ass every stream I walk into when you're there. I make sure I say hello to you before anybody else, so you don't
Yeah.
fucking cry about it. So
Don't cry about it. Don't
Shut
you
it.
even
Hey, shut
start
the
that,
fuck
you
up.
fucking
Hey.
bitch. Don't. Go back to stroking your carpet, you druggie.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Outdoorsy Gal actually had a request for you, gamer. Did you see that?
What's the request? Go fuck
I hope she
myself?
doesn't want to play a
No,
game.
no. It was a while ago. I got to go back and find it. It said, I'll find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Well, I was, and you found it inappropriate and went, okay, and then changed it. So I feel
No, it was something about jumping in the Thames River. Wait, I'll get it. Hold on.
you
That's
would not
exactly
want to
right.
do that. It's got an insane
she
colour.
did ask if any of us were thinking about Halloween costumes.
Oh, that was later. This was can I make a request? Can Nag imitate the old Hercules cartoon from the 1960s?
What?
Do you remember the old
What?
Hercules cartoon from the 1960s?
So I need to become a black and white cartoon?
Yeah, not well. 60s it was probably color.
I mean, you're already partially there.
I don't.
I know,
What do you
fucking
mean?
dark with a Zorro mask on.
Yeah, and it's
I ain't got a mask on.
not He-Man.
I need to Google this because I don't even know what it is.
I ain't got a mask
Hercules.
on. It's a bad sunburn.
Hercules is a Greek legend.
No, I know who Hercules. Oh my god.
Chrissy, I'm gonna guess that's a no. Gotta get Herc. Gotta get Nurk.
Perfect. I didn't know this was Nag does request night. I'm gonna totally come up with something cool.
Oh, you didn't know?
How old are you, Ganna? The outdoorsy girl is wondering who is the youngest, me or you. How old are you?
Oh,
I'm old.
you don't ask a woman their age.
Yes.
Angel, she's fucking old. There we go.
I'm old. I'm older than you think I am.
19.
I don't want to be that young.
Crusty. Angel, you're the baby in here, I think.
I'd like to know how old Angel thinks all of us are.
Yeah, that's a good question. Angel,
Yeah.
how old do you think we are?
How old do you think we are?
Start with David.
Go around the horn.
Start with David.
Slow down. Start with David, the producer. How old do you think David is?
David, 35. Ganna, 22. The Nugget Grammar, I would say 31. View this, looks to be 45.
Motherfucker.
Ahmed, hang. I had to mute you, Ahmed. You got some music happening in the background, bud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look great, Tony.
Aussie Pack. If you want to talk about it, you'll have to choose a microphone down in the lower left of the Zoom interface. You'll see a little microphone. Click up and then choose your microphone. Oh, there we go.
Sean.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing.
Welcome to the show, man.
I'm just taking.
Oh,
Oh,
you.
that potato internet.
Cutting out.
Yeah.
Right, people. Unplug the fucking potato and plug into a modem.
Hang on,
Now
we
what?
got. Hang on now.
All I have is a potato.
So, Angel, go ahead and continue.
I was saying that Aussie backpack. I don't know because it's dark where he's at in Australia. AK Jesse. I've never seen a picture of him, so it's kind of hard to tell how old he is. But Jelly Duck, I believe, is 22. I don't
All right.
know.
I got some problems here.
What do you
Right?
mean you've never seen a picture of me?
Hold on.
Smack me with a mackerel.
And how old are you, Angel?
29.
Okay.
He's right about that one.
So I'm actually the person you came the closest on, I think.
No, he came close with me with 35. Shut up.
he just had the numbers reversed, right?
He was close with me as well.
He literally had my numbers reversed.
Yeah, he had my numbers reversed, actually. That's very weird. He's dyslexic in
I'm
guessing.
definitely not 13.
I'm 44, so 45 was almost dead on with me.
That's not bad.
I'm 44 years old. But I got a big problem with you saying I'm 45 when David the Bruce was fucking 35. I got a big problem with that. And you nailed it on Gana. I think you're absolutely right on with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ahmed definitely 22.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely Ahmed's 22. Seriously.
And I'm ageless, so.
Yeah.
Some of you must be blind as fuck.
Angel, you know, Jesse's been on the panel before with video.
Oh, and with Angel.
With Angel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, he just doesn't care about me. He don't even look at me.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's okay, Angel.
That's
When you
because,
guess Jesse's
that's because I look at your gigantic AU shit turd Brox, because those two look like
so we just guessed dirt.
That's right.
Didn't say that.
When you guess Jess's, what you do is Roman numerals.
I'm like a fart in church. Wow.
It's like, I don't know how old I am. Let me pull out my stone tablet.
I am.
Well,
Nope.
you guys won't on Zoom, but on the live stream there may be some lagging issues.
On YouTube, I am. I'm getting the buffer of death.
Yeah, I see my stream is flickering back and forth.
The chat lags every time Arthur types.
Yeah.
YouTube's been a bit of a twat the past couple of weeks, though, anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta close out this Carrot Top apparently.
Yeah, the chat's really lagging.
The one guy who was giving Carrot Top a view, huh?
Yeah, exactly. me and that other guy, Carrot Top.
Damn it!
The chat's really lagging because someone just said, "Leave that cat alone."
Oh man. Oh, Luke Duke, how you doing, man?
Luke Duke.
Oh, so yeah,
I can't see the chat on the phone.
All right, so it should clear up. It looks like shutting down that Carrot Top tab took care of it.
A lot of red in that head, so.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's a bandwidth hog.
We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live it
Yeah, between the hair and the rendering that has to go in to make his skin look plastic, it's unbelievable how much that takes.
Oh man,
he really looks like he's covered in saran wrap. He looks like he's plastic.
He does.
Yeah, he's like a living mannequin. It's crazy.
Carrot
Top, if you're watching the video call-in show right now, I'm sorry, buddy.
Call in, buddy. Come on, call in.
Please don't. I can't stand you, and I think you're an appalling comedian.
I'll keep calling you plastic until you call in and defend yourself, bitch.
Prop comics are not comedians.
Oh, I will fight you on that one because I was a big Gallagher fan when I was younger.
So
again, I will say prop comics are not comedians.
But whose line is it anyway? It was hilarious.
That's not props.
Prop stuff at the end.
That's improv. Improv's different than props.
Oh,
there's that thong.
What's prop comedy then?
When you bring out props onto the stage in huge canisters and have to use them for your gags. Not funny.
That's what they do. In the
movie Weekend at Bernie's, they propped up a corpse throughout the entire movie. Is that prop comedy?
Yep.
Yes, it was, and that was just as bad.
So bad, in fact, they made Weekend at Bernie's 2, which was
Two.
ridiculous. That guy had to be stinking. Bernie Goes to Hollywood.
Well, it did win all those Oscars.
And unfortunately, he was dead, so we don't know if Harvey Weinstein got a hold of him or not.
Bernie dresses in a cat suit.
No.
Oh man, had to come all the way around, didn't it?
I did.
So,
I had to bring it around.
I'd like to make good old Harvey.
So Ganna, tell us what you've been up to.
Jesus.
I've been sleeping. I've been sleeping all day.
Can you go back further than that?
Yeah. Can you tell that story slower?
Can you be a little more descriptive?
What did you do before you slept besides get tired?
Yes, what did you do before you slept?
Stuff and things. I'm a busy woman, okay?
Stuff and things. I'll take that.
Did you go to like pottery
you
yoga
have to.
today?
No.
Absolutely. A pot
Pottery
yoga. Oh, pottery?
Pottery
Pot
yoga.
Yoga?
Yeah, you leave, you did some yoga, and you made a vase. It's pretty cool.
No, I just got high, laid on the floor, and went to bed.
Don't you see the tomato in the background?
I saw a toilet paper
I
roll.
missed all of that.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, Tony told us about one of his talents, and that was turning a tomato into a bong or a pipe. It has to be a pipe.
It's true.
Oh, cool.
True story.
Somebody was talking about building guitars, and I said that's pretty interesting. People can build guitars out of anything, but the true talent is people that can make a bong out of a potato or a tomato or an apple with a pen.
I haven't done that in forever.
Oh, with a pen. And now I understand. I was just sitting there thinking, how the hell did you just get a tomato?
Well, there's other things involved. You need some tin foil and a pen, and obviously some weed and a lighter, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
You're like the MacGyver of weed.
You can make some beautiful ones with an old Coke bottle, like a plastic bottle as well. But,
Mhm.
that's the old school way.
Would that make me make Hiver?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
That's pretty good as it goes.
Is Jelly Duck still with us?
He's still muted, so I imagine things are going on over there.
Well,
that's
yeah,
right.
it sounded like a Marrakesh Bazaar last time you had him on.
Oh, it did.
Wow.
I think he was in a Japanese karaoke bar.
I don't know. I don't know if you.
Racist?
No, I don't know if you guys remember, but Sonia Cesne, I think is her last name. She actually called in from a bar one time. First one I've ever had. That was years ago.
I feel like I gotta drive to the bar now.
It was
Yeah.
louder than hell.
Now that I know that, I gotta come up with something. Hey,
Gotta-
why are you calling from a strip club?
Dude, I found my new favorite place last night. I put some pictures up on Twitter. This local brewery. It's like 2 miles down the road. They've been open for a year. I'd never been there. Me and my buddies went last night. What an awesome place. It was amazing. It was so cool. It was like they had a bluegrass country band, full like 9-piece band up on stage singing. I hate country music, and I had a great time.
Cool.
I didn't dance. I had to fight the urge to dance, but I did not dance.
Oh.
Well, alcohol does
You
make
should
just
always
about
dance.
alcohol makes just about any music more listenable.
That was it. That was
And
absolutely
it turns
it.
a lot of people into dancers.
Oh yeah,
That shouldn't
Well,
be.
that's why I had the urge to dance, because I had a couple of beers.
beers.
Yeah, I had a
Yes.
couple. I call them dancing beers.
Took the
I
cat.
think I might have to take my own vagina and put out the heat that's in my mouth because I'm eating a dynamite meatball in dish that I made in the microwave.
I heard something about you sticking a dynamite meatball in your vagina. I don't know
No,
what that was
no,
about.
no. We already have a painting that's been created. Let's not let's not expand on it. Why are you in again, Nag? Did you lock up?
I was just seeing if I could do it on my phone as well, so I can.
Yeah,
I
you
have
can.
2 cameras at once.
You could.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what we need.
2
You twice.
That is Kiss.
2 cameras, 1 cup.
That's one way to build your chat room up, your panel. Everybody go on twice.
Well, I could unhide myself, but nah, I don't want to do that. Nobody needs to see two
Here.
Jims.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on my phone and I'm just going to do the back of my head for one
Ooh.
shot. And yeah.
There you go. I love that idea, actually.
I love all you guys.
Angel. Oh, we lost. Who'd we lose? We lost Aussie.
Oh.
Thanks for popping up, man. It was tough to hear you because you kept cutting out. Okay, well, where do we go from here?
I don't know.
Anal bleaching.
I think it might be time to end it.
Anal bleaching. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about anal bleaching.
Tain't nothing to it.
Tain't nothing to it.
Watch where you're sticking that Clorox, boy.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Anal bleaching?
Anal bleaching.
Yes.
You should start an anal bleaching clinic and just call it like Tainted Love or something.
Tainted Love.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to do that in a band. That song.
Sometimes I feel I've got to bleach away.
F sharp. I still remember it.
Yo, Tony, what's going on over there? Huh?
You could do that. Spin a cup and have like a White Castle logo. But you could just change it. You call it White Asshole, and you could open up that clinic.
Oh my god, and there could be a tube going up the castle on the logo.
Okay.
Why? Why?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, we were talking about anal bleaching. Sorry, sorry. You know, just
You're gonna have enough.
How do you
kiss and
bleach
it's done.
an asshole?
Yeah.
How'd you bleach an arsehole? Do you want me to explain to you?
You're gonna have enough trouble after you have the White Castle.
Why is there a tube?
There's no tube needed for it. Who's bleaching your asshole?
I was thinking of a
The
colonic
outside, not the inside, for loving.
My
irrigation.
God, it's not.
colonic irrigation. I apologise. You know, in the UK, I do apologise. We don't fascinate over arse bleaching and arse irrigation. You know.
It's a bleaching, not an enema.
Oh, you got to pretty it up for the colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy ain't a colonoscopy an operation. I'm pretty sure colonoscopy is a procedure. It's a colonic irrigation, isn't it? That's
It's a medical procedure. You need a tube, yeah.
I
Well,
had
if
that
you're
at the
irrigating-
Tapas restaurant.
And people trust me on this. Using bleach for an enema is not a good idea. Do not do that.
Don't do that.
I don't want anyone to misunderstand what's being said here because it could possibly be fatal.
I am so happy you explained that.
Jim, if anyone's coming up here to get their medical advice, you got a whole other problem.
I know, but
Any
you know,
friends on there? That's what I say. Get a chair, bend over, get a funnel, stick it up there.
McDonald's coffee
Have
cups
fun.
now say caution hot. All I'm saying is some people have to be reminded of the obvious.
Try a few things up there. Have a pick and mix.
Are you aware that there's a thing that goes on right now on college campuses called butt chugging?
Yep.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
It's been going on for almost 10 years that they've been
Lord.
doing butt chugging.
Yeah.
And they were also
What?
doing tampon soaking. Are you familiar
What?
with this?
Ooh, are they
Did-
used?
What the hell? I've heard of it.
Ganna has heard of it. See? Where women soak their tampons in either vodka or whatever their drink of choice, and they,
Mm,
yep.
What
Yep.
are you,
right up there.
what are you doing? She swerves the hips, just enjoying a good Chardonnay. You know, Chardonnay.
Oh man.
David, you said butt chugging's been around 10 years?
Almost, yeah.
Think of how different my life would be had I known that 10 years ago.
You don't want to know.
Floral undertone.
I'm sorry.
I learned about it at work.
I'm
We
so
were talking
glad I'm
about-
out of the loop.
We were talking about some. I don't
Poor
know,
Jesse's
man.
like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I have
And some
no
guy at
idea
work
what
was
that-
like, "Oh, I bet this
chugging,
was so good on the
anal
college campus.
bleaching.
Kids butt chugging it." I was like, "What?"
What?
Yeah,
We
butt
couldn't hear it.
chugging is a thing.
Oh man. No, thank you. No, thank you. Evie Bubbles, how you doing? Coffee enemas. Yes, I've heard of coffee
all I
enemas.
gotta I say is that when the shit hits the fan, I hope I'm standing right directly in front of it, and I got to deal with it after that.
Want to be standing in front of the shit when it hits the fan? That's sadistic.
Yeah, but I'd rather not see what's going to happen afterwards. What? We got a what?
Butt chugging jokes. Yes, it says in the chat.
That's right.
Oh, just when you thought.
Didn't Steve
Just when
O
you thought it was
chug
safe.
beer in his
Yes, he
ass
did. Yeah,
in the Jackass movie?
he did it in the final Jackass movie. He put beer. He butt chugged beer. Yes.
That's right.
Why?
It's a thing.
I kind of imagine that you do it like it's like funneling, right? I mean, you put it in a funnel and shove the hose in your ass, or I can't imagine you just take a Bud Light and open it up and like, all right, do a headstand, Billy. You know, that's not how it works. It is like, get in there, Billy.
Using the whole fist, Doc?
Yeah.
The visuals.
Yeah.
Oh, you drink a lot slower than Jimmy does. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about that? What
It's
about
like
that
feeding
beer
a baby
bong?
calf, you know?
It would take me a week and a half to take a beer. It would.
Oh, easily. Oh man. What about that?
And a lot of tears.
What about that beer bong that Wisco had on his channel the last little while ago?
Perfect for butt chugging.
Oh, perfect for butt chugging.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're gonna
You
make
just
your.
need one of your buddies to blow the tube.
In somebody's ass with that thing. Guys like,
Oh, but they did. They did that on Jackass, didn't they? They had that fishbowl helmet hooked up to somebody's ass.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, yeah.
You know, if you're doing something
boy.
like that, one of your buddies, you know, you always have that one buddy that's an asshole that would just blow into it like a blow dart and blow you up like a balloon.
Oh man, you must start making balloon animals out of someone's large intestine.
Yeah.
Look, I made a poodle.
Probably so I can visualize.
Look, it's a giraffe. That's not a giraffe. It looks like a goat. Well, it's not my fault you have diverticulitis. It's a giraffe, right?
What are those streamers hanging out? Dude, you need a doctor.
Listen, there's a story I have, and I just don't know if you want to hear it, but I do have a story if you want to hear it.
Oh, sure. And now,
Of course, he tells us no context. He goes, I don't know if you want to hear
Well,
this
it's-
awful story.
It's going right along the lines of where we're at, but
Sure.
so when I was younger, there we go. This is going to be really inappropriate, so anybody who gets offended easily, oh well, too bad. So
You're
anyway,
welcome.
I'm gonna regret telling the story. I know it's okay. I love to tell stories. So I had a buddy of mine, still a good friend of mine to this day. And when we were younger, he was dating this girl, and he kept saying to me, they were dating for a while, and he kept saying, you know, man, I really want to, I want to try anal sex. I really do. You know, I'm like, well, you understand this is got to be a two-way street. Like, she's got to be okay with that. You know, he's like, I know, I just don't know what to do. Blah blah, whatever. He talked about it for years, right? He calls me up one night, and you ever get a phone call from someone, you can hear the fear in their voice? You know what I mean? Like, you can tell something's fucking amok, right?
Yeah.
So he calls me up one night, he's like, hey, dude. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I don't know, man. He's like, I think we're all done. I think we're breaking up. I'm like, what? So he tells me that 2 nights earlier, he kept this quiet for 2 nights. 2 nights earlier, they went out and they got fucking hammered, wrecked, right, at the local bar down the street. They stagger home, and she looks at him and says, let's do it. I'm drunk enough. Let's do it. So my buddy, not having any idea what the hell he's doing, says, I'm in. Just fucking dry buries his hog in this chick. And then she's screaming at him, and she's yelling, all right, oh, no, stop, take it out. So he jumps out, and he pink socked her. He ripped her out, right?
Oh.
So he's like,
Thanks for sugarcoating that.
Appreciate that.
He's like, I look down, and I'm looking. She's screaming bloody murder, and she's telling me, get me to the hospital. And he's like, I'm confused. He goes, but it looked like she had like some Bazooka Joe hanging out of her or something, you know? So he drives her to the hospital, and she has the needle on the passenger seat and hug the seat. She can't sit down, right? So they get to the hospital, and they go in the emergency room, and they walk up to the counter, and of course you go to the emergency room. It doesn't matter if there's one person or 80 people in there. They're like, here, fill out all this paperwork, and then we'll decide how much of an emergency it is. She walks up to the counter, and she's like, I have a medical emergency. I need to see a doctor right away. And the nurse is like, yeah, everybody does. You need to fill all this paperwork. And the lady's like, you don't understand, lady. I can't sit down. My asshole's hanging out of me. But he goes, dude, you could have heard a pin drop in that place. Everybody's just stopped. Everybody's staring at the counter. He's like, I turn around. This one guy's just looking at me. And he's like, quietly just points at me. And he gives a shrug. And I just look at him and I go, yeah, I get it.
You know how that call should have started from your buddy to you? Hey, do you have a shovel and some lye?
So for the next 3 days, she wouldn't even talk to him. She wouldn't kiss him. She wouldn't she wouldn't even talk to him.
Oh no.
She was on stool softener. She was on suppositories. She ended up having to go in and actually have surgery done, some repair work done, and everything. So it was
an asectomy. What did they do?
I guess it's an anatomy. I don't know.
Anatomy.
So after like 8 days, she finally breaks her silence, and she comes home and she just looks at him and he's like, "Are you gonna finally talk to me?" And she's like, "Yes." He's like, "Listen, I'm sorry." And she's like, "I'm sure you are. Get the fuck out." That was the end of the relationship. They were together for like 3 years. One drunken, one in and out into the whole relationship.
Wow.
Oh, and this has been story time.
Always
with
use
Tony.
lube, guys.
We'll call this a double ender.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so cutting this one out.
He's like, "What did I do wrong?" I was like, "Well, where do I start?" You know?
Jim, this stream cannot stay on your channel.
Oh, yes, it can, David. You should know that by now.
Just watch him.
Oh, I don't mind.
I hope it does. I'm going to make a commercial for Jim's show, and I'm going to show a bunch of clips from this. Like, we talk about anything.
Anal bleaching. Cat fucking.
Oh, cat necrophilia.
Don't do a bleach enema, but butt chugging's real.
But bleach chugging is not. Bleach butt chugging is not.
No.
Don't
that's
do
dangerous.
that, kids. Do not do that, kids.
Look, the chat fell silent. You see that? Tell that story, and everyone's just in awe. Susan Hamilton, Chrissy, even Jim. Jim.
I think you broke the internet because there hasn't been one single somebody responding to any of that story.
I apologize.
Well, I don't know. Jim just threw out there from Beyond Drones. Push it real good.
Yeah.
I think that sums it up nicely.
Yeah.
Boy.
So, did everyone go to church today, or?
Nope.
I'm gonna guess a big no.
I actually did.
I didn't, but something tells me I should go next time.
We're all gonna have to
after this.
We're gonna have to repent after this show. Yeah.
Well, I noticed that when you started talking about putting stuff up your butt, the chat room went crazy with all kinds of suggestions, and I don't know what the heck. I missed something here.
Did you also miss foot air pump?
Oh, I saw that one too. Yeah. I'm going, okay.
Oh boy.
Who messes around with a foot air pump these days?
Yeah, right.
You pull up to the gas station, you throw 4 quarters in, shove the nozzle up your ass. When you feel good, you get in the car and leave.
When you start to float, grab your door handle.
That's right.
Pro tip: it usually takes about 4 bells to do it.
Yeah.
Pro tip, eh?
4 bells. How old are you?
Don't they still ding as it rolls over?
Not for like 30 years.
Fucking
the
hell!
air pressure down at 15.
I'm
What's going
ancient
on?
suddenly.
What's my ass look like? A fucking pig rig? I mean, come on.
Can I change your aisles, sir?
Does anyone have a basketball needle?
Well, wait a minute, Jim. When the bell rang, they didn't charge you for air then either. Free air.
That's true. That's true.
True story, based on true story, Tony.
Who's that?
That's all, Matt. Matt, how you doing? He's back.
Todd, is that you?
Those are the voices in your head, Tony.
No, they don't sound anything like the voice in my head. It confused me.
Grandma?
I would say that was actually based on true story.
Eddie?
It was true story.
Eddie? That was a true story. That was a damn true story.
Star Wars.
Bazooka Joe's story. Every time we get drunk, he tells the whole crowd at the party. Hey, tell you a story about this time I Bazooka Joe'd some chick.
I think even more people will run away if you tell your story.
You think so? Let me explain something to you. I just told that disgusting story, and you're all still sitting here staring at me.
Well, because
Sad as that.
The audience run away.
The chat's lighting up with LMAOs. Laughing my...
Pro tip.
Yeah. It gives a whole new meaning to laughing my ass off, doesn't it, folks? That's right. It does.
It gives a whole new meaning to the word pro tip.
That's very comedy.
I'm gonna make up a new acronym right now. Hold on.
My nephew's a truck driver, and he's got piles hanging out of him like grapes.
There we go. It's LMAHISO. It's laughing my asshole inside out. Just for the record, for everyone who's in attendance tonight, feel free to use that when you comment on people's videos.
Hold on, I'm copying and pasting that into a document.
I might have a TikTok now.
I might have to tweet that out.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh wait, I know
Tim,
it.
do you have
I'm not going to give the meaning. I'm just going to tweet out the acronym.
Hey, Juliet's going live tomorrow, and I'm going to put that in.
I do have a TikTok.
I'm totally going to put that on her stream.
Which is pretty irony, by the way.
All I heard was Dig Dug. Did you say Dig Dug? Or
TikTok.
TikTok.
Dick? What? Wait, what?
TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. No, again, I do not have a
wrote it on
TikTok account.
Aw. You should get one. They're fun.
I don't know what I would do with it though.
I don't post anything, but
No,
I have one
just to watch others, or
just to watch others. I've got problems.
we all do. Look at us. Look at us tonight.
Listen to us.
Love some good TikTok videos.
Hit or miss. I guess I never miss, huh?
There's
I like the really cringy ones.
Me too.
Yay!
Oh,
All right, Tony, I've got that acronym written down. Gonna use it.
what is gross, Chrissy? What I say was gross. Well, I know I said a lot of gross things, but I don't know which one exactly. Can you narrow it down a bit?
Deanna, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, look at that! Jim just posted the. Looks like oh shit! What's the Urban Dictionary version or definition of pink sock?
There you go. I
You don't
just
have to
did
worry
it.
about writing it down. I just tweeted it out and I tagged you,
I just tweeted the same
David.
thing.
Jim, Angel, Jess, Ahmed, and Gamer. I fucking tagged you all.
I'm retweeting that. I'm retweeting that shit.
I just did the same thing.
I just sent it, so feel free to retweet. Oh, David's already out here with it. If you're not watching.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Oh my gosh. Lamahiso.
That's the night we broke Twitter, folks.
Yep.
I'm all about
Yes.
breaking Twitter.
Listen, all 13 people that read my tweets are gonna be confused.
I actually tweeted.
588 followers, but I got an average reach of 13 people with every one of my tweets. It's awesome.
Don't
I
forget
have
to
people
retweet the
that
comment.
will text, or they'll send me a private message. This happens a lot, and they'll be like, "Hey, would you do me a favor? Would you mind retweeting my tweet for me to try to help me out?" And I'm always like, "Absolutely, why not? I'll get 13 more sets of eyes on that sucker."
Yeah.
That was good. That was actually good.
9 of them probably already saw it when you tweeted it, so we get 4 more sets.
Like, watch out for the spike.
Right.
Just retweeted
Right,
it.
look it up.
You get 30 seconds of watch time out of me, buddy.
When I tweet, it's most people that listen to Juliet's podcast, and they have no context of the stuff I put out for the YouTube stuff. So when they see this, they're gonna go, "You're an asshole."
David, your tweets have muscle. I love it. Every time you tweet, like when you put up the stuff with my merchandise, I was like getting a chubby over how many people were retweeting it. I was like, oh my God, look at all these people retweeting this tweet. This is amazing. This is going to turn into nothing.
You know what? Be careful. One day you're going to be 100 air because of me.
100 air. Hey, I'm already at 10 air.
There's another over dictionary. It says LMFNO. It means laughing my F nipples off.
I don't know how much. Why don't you call me down? I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. This is already blowing up.
Mystic Berg, welcome to the show. And Tech for Your Needs, good to see you again.
Blowing up that asshole.
We know you now, Mystic Berg. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
You know, the sad thing is I
Laughing
tagged 7 people in
my
that
nipples off.
and the 7 people that I tagged in that tweet are 7 of the 13 who see my tweets. So I've got to reach a 6 right now on this tweet. It's blowing up. All 6 of them have seen it.
God knows.
Good job.
Does
Tony.
anyone see my retweet?
Let's
Yes,
see.
I've seen a retweet. I've seen.
See,
I see it.
I
Okay.
see that you did retweet.
I see
but
you retweeted it. Angel retweeted it. David retweeted it. Who else retweeted?
Mine's not updating. I only got 3.
Joey
on
Duck
there.
retweeted it.
Ice cream with everybody's tweet.
Ganna commented. This is awesome. Drone Kings. Look, it's still going. It's beautiful.
Yep, there it goes.
That's it. We just broke it.
Enjoy it.
You know what you did? You should have put hashtag LMAHISO.
Yes.
Make it a real thing. Make it a hashtag.
It's gonna be great. Like someday, my one of my sons is gonna be like 25 years old, and he's gonna be like on a radio show or something. And they're gonna be like, "So how did you end up being, such a young entrepreneur?" Like, well, my dad, he got famous, but he's the guy. I'm sure you've heard the term "laughing my asshole inside out." My dad made that up,
Yeah.
and we just ran with it from there.
My dad's the
Laughing my
Llama
asshole inside
Hiso
out
guy.
Corporation. He sold stuffed animals that had like bubblegum looking stuff hanging out of their butts. It was great. Made $1 million.
Did wonders for his business.
Think about that. We could sell prolapse asshole monkeys for Christmas.
I see merch. Yeah, I see merch in your future, Tony.
Total merch. If I was gonna turn this into a merch thing, I would make stuffed animals with plugs hanging out of their ass.
Plugs. Oh, you should.
Asshole ass.
Voice crack. The voice crack, though.
What's that,
Hey, mate.
Ahmed? What'd you say?
That I said that voice crack, though.
My next video, which probably will not come out at 11 o'clock tomorrow like it's supposed to, there's going to be a poll in there. I'm going to ask and answer a question for them, and I need everyone to give me the feedback on it. It's important.
Right now?
You can give me now if you want to. The poll is going to be... So the fucking plug keeps bothering me. He wants to do his own show, and I want to know if we should do an episode of
I would.
Jim just sat there and stared at the camera for like 5 seconds, thinking, "Is this guy fucking for real?"
No. I was thinking about it. I had to think about it. I the concept had to grow in the mind, and it's like, well, who's going to voice over that? I'd do it.
I already
Not
got it
voice
taken
over,
care
do it.
of.
Mm-hmm.
Already taken care of.
Good.
Thank.
3, 5, 4.
I have a couple of people in mind that you might have in mind.
Yeah.
I heard a
Cordy already has a voice. I just have to use that same voice again.
Oh, okay.
All right, I just put another tweet out for you, Tony. You'll see it.
You could put LM and
Not at all, but it's funny as how. Let's see.
I want to see it
David
trending.
Pearson mentioned you. Let's see what this is about.
Oh, you forgot to put
wow.
hashtag.
Nice.
Another retweet.
I'm gonna retweet again.
I did that one, of course.
And they got
Martha Hopkins retweeted my tweet. That's so nice. This is
The
great.
new slang term is born.
Yes, that from Jim at Above and Beyond Drones.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not following Above and Beyond. Okay, now I am.
That's
Oh, God.
beautiful.
I want to see it on trending.
Yeah, we got to
Do
trend it.
it. Let's get it there.
We just
Oh
got to
shit! I got 2 messages.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm sure one of them's from the FBI.
Yeah.
The other reason.
Shutting down your stream, guys.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I've already talked to my
Like a
local
boss.
sheriff and
Like
my
a
local police department.
Yeah, so have I.
Well, in a good way. I went to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they didn't come to me.
No, after all the bullshit that's been going on, that actually I did the same thing.
Yeah. Smart thing to do. Let them know who you are, what you do, and that it's a possibility.
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
That's
Damn,
all.
Herman, you do this every time, dude. But I'll bring it up. Herman, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much.
Hey.
I'm finally back on the video calling show.
I know.
Jim decided to lift the suspension. He said, "Enough is enough."
I had a great time on your stream, Herman.
Oh, hey, it was a pleasure to have you, Angel. Seriously, man, it's always good to have you. David the Brewster's there. Hello, David.
Hey, Herman.
You should have been here earlier. I was joking to David the producer because I was seeing the smoke through his screen there, and I said that I was say about using my vagina as a hose to put out the fire.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it didn't get any better, Herman.
All right.
Angel.
Herman, we got to catch you up, Herman.
Yes, of course. Go ahead, please.
Why don't you start, Jim?
No. I was gonna let sleeping dogs lie.
Well, first of all, I have a question. Herman, are we still fighting?
I was gonna get over this. I was just gonna ask if this is on the panel right now, but you know what? I can live. We're not fighting right now.
All right, we're
Good.
off.
Good.
We're on right now. We're on.
No
Okay.
drama.
Listen, every tweet that you do, it would be appreciated. We're trying to get hashtag LMAHISO trending. So any tweet you do, if you could just add that'd be great.
It's for a charity.
It's for charity. Yes. Every time somebody retweets it, a dead cat gets his asshole sewn back together.
Oh, I thought it was a complimentary ass bleaching.
Oh, well, you get a coupon for that for when you come to White Asshole.
That's a rider. That a free shirt and a free anal bleaching.
And look, I'm on panel with the famous Gannon.
Yes.
I imagine that it's a 50-50 right now. Half the people put him back in this cage, and the other half of the people don't let him stay in the cage this long again because they can drive it. I'm not sure which side you fall on, folks, but
I'm just scratching my head.
Yep. I'm not picking a team.
Wow. Nice. Very nice. I was scratching my ass.
Well, of course you would.
Yeah. Well, it looks like your head, so Sorry, Jesse. I love you, Jesse.
Let's be nice.
Oh my goodness.
I like Jesse. I've always liked Jesse. Jesse's a nice guy. Jesse has gold, so it's nice to say nice things about Jesse.
Pretty nasty, by the way.
Gold. He has gold.
What's that?
And unfortunately, Tony, you're late to the game because I already copyrighted LMAHISO for T-shirts. Already done.
Are you serious? Oh my god. Wow.
What is that thing you're holding in front of your mouth? What is that? Is that a suppository?
What did I walk into here?
Oh, you don't know.
You've no idea, Herman. You've no idea.
Listen, you're welcome to walk in anything you want. Just don't walk out too fast.
It's the lion's den.
When you back up too fast to leave, that's when people get hurt.
Well, I mean, this must be hell because David the producer's here.
Exactly.
Herman,
Jim, what did you start here, man? You brought me up here. This is not good.
There we go. Jim's here.
That's for your ratings.
They're talking about pink socking.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do a search on that and
Just
And then
laugh.
clear your browser history.
Yes, yes.
Did Jim from Above and Beyond Drones just show up to let everybody know what we were talking about?
Don't
He's like,
know.
talking about pink socks.
He did. Oh man, that was a mic drop moment right there. Boom, Jim. Nice job.
Pink socks, bye.
Oh, Andrew Frypan's got a great idea. We should set up a PayPal for pink sock. What we need to do is we need to set up a GoFundMe for anyone who's been Bazooka Joe.
Oh God.
All right, is that a channel? We got a inquiring minds want to know.
Oh,
I bet you'll find it. I bet you'll find one.
That was actually a good panel.
Thank God you guys are late to the Patreon game. I'm in.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what I should name my new channel. Hashtag LMAHISO.
There you go.
Bazooka Nojo.
It is a flipping channel.
I knew it.
Oh man. Yep. There she
Pink
blows.
Socks a channel?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh no.
Well, I know who I'm adding to the dude this list next week.
Oh man. And there's actually an album out called Pink Sock.
Why wouldn't there be?
Now my recommendations are going to be totally what?
You just messed it up, Jim.
Oh
You're gonna get some
jeez.
strange stuff now.
If this stream doesn't screw up your algorithm, I don't know what will.
Oh, well, you guys will be happy to know after 9 or 10 months, I am now up to 100 for call-in show.
That actually kind of reminds me of Albert Wesker from Resident Evil. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I moved up. That's a 100% increase.
Oh.
It's like 45 folds down, but hey.
Well, I'll have you know that after being on this platform for 9 months, I'm number one in channels that have non-searchable terms that nobody fucking cares about the terms that search for. That's me. None of my terms are searchable.
Hashtag LMAHISO.
It's gonna be. I don't know. What should I use? Should I use Hey Look Squirrel or should I use that?
Oh, totally that.
I mean, I already have a logo design going on the other one, but
What was the
good logo, by the way, Tony?
huh?
No, he's talking about a new one, Ahmed. A new channel he's putting together.
Oh,
What was the original name of the new one, Tony?
Hey Look Squirrel.
Hey, look, squirrel. That's right. That's right. You could have named it Poke This.
That's right. That's a good one.
Sock this.
Yeah. And then have a picture of a cat next to it.
I wish I could find my favorite picture of cat. I've been
Maybe I
looking
should
for
take
it.
maybe I should take my logo and just like make it look like there's some like chewed gum hanging out in the middle of the eyeball, and I can call it chewed this.
Shoot this. I love it. Oh man, are we going to hell?
I know. Yeah.
it's going downhill, by the way.
Probably not going to get a handbasket to ride in either.
No. That's
How about
reserved. for-
prolapse this? Prolapse this? No? No good?
Oh, Jesus,
No.
David. David, have you recorded my episode yet? I'm waiting for you to send it over.
Sounds pretty,
I'm just about done.
Yeah.
pretty sexual
So
jokes,
you just,
whatever.
if you want to get on my set so that it looks authentic, just find a local dumpster and crawl inside. You know, it's about the same as my basement. Just crawl inside the dumpster and record in there.
All I need is the end a plug of an electrical cord, and I can pretty much duplicate your channel. That's the way I look at it.
It's great. It's like, why is that woman on a step stool dangling an electrical cord into the dumpster?
I know.
And David in there.
And why is that dead cat there?
Why is there a guy in a Zorro mask trying to fuck the cat? Where'd the guy in the Zorro mask go?
He's back. But Herman jumped off. Herman, where'd you go, man? Now, Jim literally did a hit and run. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
He actually just dropped the mic, by the way.
Yep. He dropped it and he left. Drone Kings of Darwin. Brad, I don't know where Tim Yonce went.
Yeah, we've been asking that for like a month now.
Yeah. He did what you did, Tony, and doubled down on it. He's just been MIA.
Outdoor Seagull says, what is the weather like? Where are you? Where you are? I'm actually from Kuwait. I'm actually still in Kuwait, by the way. And my time is 7:20 a.m. The weather is just so freaking humid. Like, it's bad. Like, I don't even know what is going on.
Humid. I would have thought that was a dry heat, and I don't mean that as a joke. I literally thought that would be more of a dry. Yeah. Interesting.
Hey, Jim, you need to put your merch store in the chat because I want to get one of those koozies.
Oh, it's in the. Oh no, the koozies aren't in there, David. I'm sorry. This was made by my my son and my daughter-in-law. Yeah, and the Teespring doesn't offer them, but I am going to very soon start making these and selling them. But anyway, my merch store is in every one of my description on every video.
Okay.
Without the guest cuts, I try to. Whenever I do a guest cut, I try not to muddle up the description with too much crap because it's more for the guests than it is for me. But any of the regular videos, it is definitely in there.
All right. I'll check it out.
Cool.
Jim and I are the only two people who have those koozies, by the way.
Damn you.
Yeah. Jim has the ones that somebody made for him, and then I took an old Coors Light one I have with the thick foam walls, and I just bedazzled it so it's a fun show.
You have a bedazzler?
Yep. It's been a while. Last time I did it, I think I wrote New Kids on the Block on the back of a jean jacket, but I pulled it out of the basement and.
Well, you know the button ears
You
is
and
more for
every
Justin Bieber.
54-year-old woman from Dallas.
I don't really have a bedazzler, but the local library has a button making machine. And my son's been making buttons.
Those are cool.
That's a badge.
Hey, wait. Put that back up again. I can see that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, view this buttons I got.
Shit. Keep it up there, Tony.
I actually have
Awesome.
Hey, Tony, when did you start deciding to look like Mark McGuire? My God, you look. You're starting to look like Mark McGuire with your hair.
I am, but unfortunately, I don't have any steroid muscles. Wimpy, flabby arms.
It's from being 54. Oh wait, 45.
What happened here?
He just got roasted.
Who did?
No, it's with love. It's with love.
With love. Tim Yance wiped his channel off YouTube. Wow.
Did he really?
I didn't know that.
Maybe him and Dangerous Criminals ran away together and got married.
Oh. She did the same thing, didn't she?
Yeah.
Wiped it straight off.
Gone. Years of work, all that stuff gone.
I often wonder why that happens.
Turned it off, but
yeah.
Well, why don't you just, take a break? Why just erase it all?
Because I think, and I could be wrong, I could.
You need to pass that
but
around.
I think that she was involved in a lot of the drama communities like that, and that was starting to catch up to her. People were coming and they were like, she was putting up videos and she'd get 100 thumbs down.
Good night, Susan.
Under attack all the time, and it was because of you get involved in communities like that. That's what happens. So
yeah,
that's why I don't talk to Drunk Kings and Darwin anymore. That guy's all about drama.
Oh my God. Oh, I gotta unfollow him on Twitter. Shit.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
No.
By the way, Jelly Duck, thanks for that. Good night, Susan Hamilton. Thanks for being here, hon. Appreciate it.
Good night,
Jelly
Susan.
Duck.
Susan Hamilton, awesome. By the
Bye,
way.
Susan.
Big shout out to Susan Hamilton. She's awesome.
She is awesome.
She is awesome.
Who just jumped off?
I love her. She's a huge supporter of us. She's absolutely amazing, and she'll probably never come over now after the pink sock story. And that I'm sorry for that.
I still want to get her on the show, even if it's just audio only. I got some questions I'd love to talk to, or just there's a whole subject matter given what she's written on comments in my videos. I'd love to just sit down and talk with Susan for a while. So Susan, make sure you do that sometime. Just audio only. I'll throw up the silhouette with the the talking bubble.
You can just put a Ravens picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to confuse anybody.
What happened? Am I
You know
still
that
here?
isn't that the shit? Raven finally comes on, and I can't use it because I can't download it.
Yeah, that's
The one where she came on without the
Right.
or his full video. It's like, damn it.
Mhm.
you can't. Is it Jim? Is it on your channel?
Yeah.
You want me to try to download it?
Well, I could actually grab it, but I just wanted to download it straight from the Creator Studio. It won't allow me. Network error out every
I
time.
steal videos every week and put them in my own videos. I do it all the time.
Yeah,
Fucking-
yeah, I can do that too.
Good
I
job.
hadn't gotten around to that yet, but I keep going in and trying it every time I do some edits, and it's like, nope, not gonna happen. Not
Matter
gonna.
of fact, I just look like the guy from Do This.
Are you
Do
talking
this shit too.
about Creator Studio that's in beta mode? Because I've like tried to download some things that I'm not had problems, but there were a few times that I've had problems downloading. But then later, after like my third or fourth try, it worked.
Yeah, I'm already to a half dozen tries. So
I'm
I might try classic. Go ahead, Tony.
That was very confusing.
What was?
It sounded like Angel was in a train station and an airplane hangar at the same time.
Hey, Jim, you don't use OBS and you use another program, right?
Yeah, I use vMix.
That's right.
Mhm.
So I just figured out in OBS how to hook up your iPhone to it now.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
that is cool.
vMix has something similar. It's called vCall, where I can
Okay.
literally send out different IDs, right? ID numbers to anybody who's got a phone, and they can dial in, and I can use that as a source in vMix as like another camera source.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Don't use it much, but when I was doing live shots, I would have people going around because the cameras are awesome nowadays. I would have people go around and use those as their remote cameras. It's perfect.
Yeah, very cool. Unfortunately, with OBS, with a what are you singing about there?
Gana took the fucking bait. I knew she would.
I always do.
Such a douche.
Gana, you're awesome. I was like, I'm gonna wave and see who waves back. If anybody will play along, it'd be Gana. She's awesome. She waved
Yes.
back.
Ooh, parade wave.
Oh, that was the
She
Vanna
does.
wave. That's nice.
She does the princess wave.
Watching you guys.
I like to
Oh.
do the Samuel L. Jackson wave. Goodbye,
Yes.
motherfucker. Yeah.
That's-
If you guys did you guys ever watch Saturday Night Live back in the day when Eddie Murphy was on it?
Yeah.
Or see any of that stuff?
Mhm.
He used to do a bit on there called Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
classic.
It was like Mr. Rogers, but he was in the hood. And there's a bit that he does on there where somebody knocks on the door and he's like, and you know, and it like, you know, it's like ding, 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 the bell, you know, the little bell in the background, and he looks at the camera all surprised, like, ooh. He's like, who could it be? And he goes up and he stands at the door and he looks at the camera and he's like, this is how you answer the door. My name is the door. And of course it's the landlord. Robinson, I know you're in there. I want the money or whatever. So anyways, old skit, old piece. And I do that now with my kids. I'll be in the kitchen. I'll see one of his buddies walking by the window, coming to the back door. And I'll call my son, and when he comes in the kitchen, you know, it's perfect timing if I'm running from the other room, and just as he comes in, there's a knock at the door, and I always do it. I'm like, this is how he answers the door in my neighborhood. I'm like, who is it? And then the kid on the other door is like, it's Gavin. Is Owen here? I open the door, we got come on in. But I got my 10-year-old, my 13-year-old open like going to the door and doing that to their friends now. It's hilarious.
Nice.
Aw.
Have they seen the skit?
Nope. I
Oh
have no
man.
idea why they're doing it, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Someday they're gonna come across it and be like, "Wow, Either they're gonna think my dad was a genius or my dad was a fucking ripoff. Probably the latter.
Or just my dad's a psychopath.
My kids think I'm funny, but eventually they're gonna see videos of all the jokes I've ever used that I've stolen and be like, my dad ripped off.
I'm the same way. My kids over time have figured out that, I'm a lifter. I've lifted just about all the good jokes I've ever told. And they're like, we used to think you're funny. Yeah.
I'm like the Carlos Mencia of dad jokes, man. It's bad.
Menstelia.
Menstelia.
Well, unfortunately for us now, everything on.
I don't know how much longer you'll be live, Jen, because it's probably 12:30 a.m. down where you're living, but it's 9:30 now here in Arizona, and I think my vagina hose is becoming empty. And thanks to you, David. So I'm gonna get out, relax, fill up my vagina hose, and put out more fires that David, the producer, keeps on making. I hope that you all have a great night.
It's next to the Vagisil. The Vagisil.
Wait, Angel, you are the king of non sequiturs. I will say that.
Yes. Well, Angel, listen. Thanks for being on, bud. And
It's getting a bit late here, and I need to get myself ready to go to bed here in about an hour or so. And I just wanted to let everyone know. And thanks, David, for the fire tonight.
You need an hour to get ready for bed?
Yeah, because for me, I do a lot of tedious things.
How much lotioning are you doing?
It depends on how much of the lotion goes in the basket.
Forget all that, Angel, and just make sure you keep some ice on it, man.
Angel.
I'll try sending you a few clips of my laughter without any interruptions sometime this week, David, and hopefully you can try to get me a new intro made with that included.
Give me those ISOs of you laughing, and I'll get it done.
I'll do that.
Angel, it's always good seeing you, buddy. Remember, hashtag LMAHI.
And thank you for saying that I would be like Mega Gay Comedian, because my jokes are always at the perfect time, and I don't know if there's any comedy places that have open comedy mic night here in Arizona yet, because I'm so new to the area.
I'm brave.
Well, have a good night, Angel, and we'll see you next time, bud.
Jolly Christmas, in case I don't see you.
See you, Angel.
Later, Angel. There you go, Jim. Now you can segue into your saying goodnight to everybody.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah, that is a wrap. Thanks, Jesse. You're absolutely right. It's exactly what I was going to do. No, I had fun tonight, guys. This is always a good time.
Yes, it's all right.
I learned so much.
Man, at least we got a hashtag out of it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, we got a hashtag out of it.
Yeah, and Perry Mason's not on tonight, so I don't mind.
Well, you guys have any announcements you'd like to throw out there before we close this down?
Yeah, I'm setting up a cat shelter that I'd like to announce tonight. And I'd like you all to donate to my new cat shelter. It's called Heat 'em Up. It's something that I'm kind of proud of.
Oh man, our pictures are going to be on the cash register. Do not serve.
I'm going to fill every single one of those fuckers up to their eyeballs.
You can volunteer on the weekends.
I'll be volunteering every day.
So I have some announcements as well.
Yeah, go ahead, Tony.
I'd like to announce that if you haven't been by one of Not a Great Gamer streams lately, you should go by and see him. Spoiler alert, he's still not a great gamer. I'd also like to announce that he will be the #1 donor of the Heat 'em Up cat shelter.
He'll supply the dead cats.
If you can't get a dead animal pregnant, we'll put that fucking theory into the test.
No, that's great.
No.
And then
I did not just hear that.
I I have a video. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm going to go to my group of people that I trust and get that question answered shortly. But if not, I'll see you guys like Wednesday or Thursday with a video. Thanks for understanding.
Of course. You're welcome.
He's talking about for the audience at large, by the way. Scully's House of Thrillers. How you doing, man?
What's up, Scully?
Scully's House of
What's up, Scully?
Ghana?
I'm making stickers.
Stickers.
Eventually.
Sweet.
What kind of stickers?
That's it.
He said
Stickers.
Jesse wanted to know what kind of stickers. Just like small
I know. I don't know what kind.
decals.
Stickers? Yeah.
Cool.
Nothing fancy.
Cool.
This is
need to make
Anna. She
stickers,
enjoys
so.
goat yoga, taking naps until the early hours of the evening and making stickers.
Hi.
Hi.
That's perfect. That's
Hey, Anna,
exactly.
welcome.
That is perfect. Use that
thank
VO. Not a great gamer. What's going on, man?
Not much. I've been here most of the night. What an irrelevant question.
Do you have any announcements?
Oh, that was classic.
I never have anything useful. I hope that future robotic generations come equipped with a metallic cock. There you go.
That's what we like about you, Nag. You're pretty useless.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you, Scully. I appreciate that,
Oh,
man.
no,
Thank you very much.
that sounds like a whole other show.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
a whole new show. Yeah.
Oh, everyone.
Jesse, do you want to talk about Ed's show or?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Tuesday night, Hangout Live. This week, we have a returning guest, Josh Kimball from Beyond Sight and Sound. Will
Cool.
be our guest Tuesday night.
Fantastic. That's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Correct.
Nice.
When I heard you guys were having a returning guest, I assumed that was me. I cleaned myself
No.
up for Tuesday. That's
No,
good.
we'd love to have you back someday. We'll schedule you in somewhere.
That was the longest 2 hours.
Say or Thursday or something.
That was the longest 2 hours of Ed trying to come up with something to talk about with me because I really haven't been metal detecting that much.
Hey, Tony,
Trying,
they
man.
said you can come back in October.
Jesse, you're crazy. If you want to talk about raping kids,
Aw.
my holes inside out over there. I'll go.
And me personally, next weekend, I'm going back to New York to Ace of Diamonds to go look for some Herkimer diamonds again.
Oh, sweet.
Fuck.
Sweet.
It'll
All
be
right,
fun.
guys. Well, hey, thanks guys for being here tonight. Do appreciate it. Had a lot of fun.
Thanks for having us.
Hey,
Oh, you're just saying that.
hey, she was here to keep us toned down.
Yes. Thank you for that, Ghana.
Keep you in
It,
check.
it almost worked.
Yes. It really worked. You're doing
Almost.
So
a great
close.
job.
So close. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a night. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Right, George.
Jim,
No,
thank you
Gracie.
very much for giving us this awesome platform. And thank you for reliving our first date with me tonight. I appreciate it.
Hey, nobody answered my riddle today.
What was your riddle?
What's the difference between ass kissing and brown nosing?
An orange because the vest has no sleeves. Good night.
No.
I'm out of here.
Depth perception.
Depth perception.
On that note.
Good night, everybody.
I don't brown nose dead cats. Only
I'll see you fuckers on Twitter.
All right, guys, take it easy. We'll see you.
See you later.
Bye, everyone, and remember, my name's Gamer, and I fuck dead cats.
Oh yeah, good night, everybody. Oh boy, what that's how you end the show, folks. Am I right? Listen, guys, I had a lot of fun. I hope you did as well. Remember, This happens every Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everyone's welcome on, all good people. And let's not forget about tomorrow night's show. Now, tomorrow night's show is perhaps it's tentative, but I want to hear about your significant other. I've got some things to say about mine. It happens to be my significant other's birthday tomorrow. That's why this is tentative. If I find myself in a position where I cannot come on tomorrow night, I'll let you know as early as I possibly can. But that's going to be the subject tomorrow night. Thanks to everybody and all the folks that came on. And of course, thanks to all you guys in the chat. Looks like there was a lot of LMAHISO going on. And that is, of course, appreciated. Folks, that's going to do it for this episode. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe or you follow if you're watching on one of the other platforms. But always remember to treat others the way you want to be treated. If we all did that, this would be a fantastic world. Thanks, everyone. Good night. We'll see you live.